your chance to win $1,000. Contest keyword is Bill. B-I-L-L. Contest keyword is Bill. You have until 25 minutes after the hour to enter it on the Fanatic app or at 975thefanatic.com, or you can text it on the special contest short code 45911. One random entry wins $1,000 in this company-wide contest. Winners will get a call from Beasley, so be sure to answer your phone. Contest rules, 975thefanatic.com. Fanatic Parlay Cash stood up by Iron Mountain Men's Health. 5 chances to win each weekday, 8 and 10 a.m., noon, 3 and 5 p.m. The keyword is Bill, B-I-L-L. Ha!
Middays with Marks. The voices you trust. John Marks, Sean Brace, and Ray Dunn. All Philadelphia, all day. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
All right, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to Middays with Marks on 97.5 The Fanatic. If you're out there driving around listening on 97.5 FM, good morning. Good morning, everybody listening on the Fanatic app. And by the way, did you know you can not only listen to every Flyers playoff game on 97.5 The Fanatic, also on the Fanatic app worldwide. And also, good morning to everybody watching on YouTube. Subscribe to 97.5 The Fanatic on YouTube as we say good morning to Ray Dunn. Good morning, Ray.
Are we back? Are we back, Johnny?
Almost.
Are we back in?
As soon as I say good morning to Mr. Sean Brace. Sean, hello.
Back in what? What happened last night?
The 76ers win. Play the gosh darn song, Ray.
What? No. You mean to tell me they went on the road and beat the Boston Celtics as a 13 and maybe 14.5 point underdog?
That money line was plus 900.
That didn't happen last night. Are you sure?
So the Sixers fall behind 26-13, and I started checking out. You know, not that I turned the TV off or whatever, but I went out, I got up, I started putting the remaining dishes in the sink.
Yeah, you got to do the dishes.
Yeah, like started kind of cleaning up a little bit.
Yeah.
They took the timeout down 26-13. Maxey came out and hit a 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, all right, nice. Still not expecting much. And then they started picking away at that lead for the rest of the quarter. By the time we got midway through the second quarter, it was like, all right, they can't do that. This will fall apart in the second half. It didn't, man. What? Like, honestly, and I'll raise my hand here as far as somebody that can be negative on the 76ers when the Sixers aren't doing great.
Yeah.
I had no interest in that game last night. I didn't think they had a snowball chance in hell of winning that game. Not only did they win, they pulled away in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a hell of an effort by the Sixers last night.
Yeah, you got to give credit where credit is due. And that's across the board. I don't care how or who you want to give, your 3 stars to, if I could steal it from the ice. Bottom line is, man, that was a hell of a performance to go on the road and extend the series and to win in Boston, a game that I did not think they had a chance. And you know what, at doing, we talked about that yesterday. Why would I when you lose by 30-plus in Boston and play all that well in game 1? Starts and ends with VJ and Tyrese, though, right? If you're a Sixers fan, I think you are in agreement. You've been listening to us. I know we've been saying this for the last 2-3 weeks. Build around those guys. Those are the two, 77 and, of course, Maxey. Both of those guys are really, really special. Maxey's having an all-pro season, and VJ could very well be Rookie of the Year if it wasn't for guys like Cooper Flagg and Concanipple having great seasons. But still, even with that being said, he is up there. He will get votes. What a performance last night, 30 and 29. Just incredible. Like it blew me away. To your point, yeah, you weren't the only one. Everybody was checking out when they went on that 16-0 run. And that dunk by Jaylen Brown
man.
on Bona's head, you're like, all right, I'm not watching this.
And by the way, I don't need to see Bona out there. I know he has to play because Embiid's out there. Ray, do we need to see extended Bona minutes anytime soon?
Man.
I would say no.
Yeah, he is tough to watch.
I thought Jalen ended his career yesterday.
Yeah, Drummond had some good minutes at the backup center. Now we're hearing maybe Embiid could be back by Game 4 in Philadelphia. Would that not be incredibly early to come back?
I just want to give a shout out to Sean Bernard, who broke that on our show yesterday. Didn't get enough credit in my mind.
I don't even remember it.
He was during the voice memo. He said I'm hearing that Joel Embiid is back out on the floor working out, and then that stuff found the timeline after our show. Now there were other people that reported, but Bernard he's got some birdies that are out there.
He has some team sources.
I wouldn't, we don't like to use the source word. Everyone,
Well, you don't like to use it. I mean, I don't.
He's got people that are in the know that constantly are contacting him.
So sources.
I hate you, Ray.
Yeah, he just doesn't. Sean doesn't like, for whatever reason, doesn't like the unnamed sources. He sounds like a Twitter follower.
I don't know.
Yucky.
He gave the Schefter. I don't know. Well, I had to.
Sean Bernard's making his way on this show.
No,
today.
so I'm wondering if it's a phone call or a memo. I was thinking about it last night in the fourth quarter. It's so weird that Bernard, when he called in, he's like, hey guys, I still feel really good about this series. And I'm like, would you shut up? So now, Ray, your reaction to last night?
Oh, man. I'm glad you got me right now, 12 hours later, because last night it went from I was at the bar with the guy whose name is on our season tickets, and at the end of the first quarter, I was like, yo, man, whoever wants him this weekend could just freaking take him. I don't even care. Like, just whatever. I'll go down there. I'll get the credential. I'll go sit down there. I'll be media, because if I'm up there as a fan, I'm going to be miserable. And then by the end of the game, it was the entire group chat going, whoa. Who was going Friday?
Who's getting the
going
tickets?
Sunday? Yeah. You had me all the way back in last night. Waking up today and feeling, again, 12 hours removed. It's going to take a lot of missed threes from the Celtics the rest of the way and a lot of made threes by the 76ers. Like, the way that game tilted last night, we got what we wanted out of the series in terms of seeing Edgecombe in the postseason, what he could be, the star in the making, what we wanted. And I'm glad we got a game here. Still not necessarily getting to the Sixers and 7 Sean Bernard level of everything. But, man, I'm excited for the weekend now. I'm excited to be down there Friday night.
Yeah, it's a great way to look at it. The pressure's now on the Celtics. VJ Edgecombe, the youngest player in NBA history to score 30 and grab 10 rebounds. And that's something. I mean, you're talking about literally a kid.
Sexy as out.
It is unbelievable. And
do you really think the pressure's on Boston?
Of course.
Because the Sixers went up there and took one game?
Do I think that it's going to matter when it's all said and done? No.
All right, but there is something in their stomachs that you think, oh, you know what? You got our attention.
Here's how the Sixers win a game. Edgecombe and Maxey play like that, and the Celtics struggle to shoot the three.
Win a game at home, or you just talking last night?
I'm just talking about in general.
Gotcha. Yeah, no doubt.
The Celtics, they were 13 of 50 from three last night, 26%. They take more threes than anybody in the league, and generally they hit at a much higher percentage. They were off last night, and that was with a good first quarter too, and they were off. So, that's how you do it. Now, did defense have a lot to do with that? Or, I mean, it just seemed like they were off their shots. But the Sixers put pressure on them.
Oh, yeah.
They did. Their offense put pressure on them. So, you know what? At the very least, Friday night, I mean, what do the Sixers have to lose? You can come in and you can play with – literally, you can come in and you can say, you know what? We have nothing to lose here. Let's go out. Let's play our game. Let's shoot our shot. And you know what? Maxey played like that last night. Edgecombe played like that last night. He has no fear.
None.
At all. The kid's unbelievable. And now you hope some of the other guys, Paul George, I thought looked good last night for stretches. So the question is, are you in? Ray, are you in?
I'm in.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Both had the same idea with that
Unison.
one. Yeah. I mean, I'm in. I'm in to watch this at this point. I'm in with the excitement of this team. Because I do think there's one thing that came out of last night that you can replicate. Every single time Keita, Vucevic are dropping on that pick and roll, and they have no shot of stopping Maxey or VJ Edgecombe. And if they're dropping, and I know mid-range in today's day and age is a dirty word, especially against the Celtics who are going to take the three on the other side. If you're getting that opportunity in the mid-range for them to pull up, or once they start adjusting you pulling up, hesitating, go by them, Maxey and VJ have way more speed than their bigs. That's the one matchup you can continue to attack. And if Missoula has to put help on that, it's going to open up things outside. And that could give you an opportunity. That's one advantage you have right now. Those two guys, those two bigs look slow. They look incapable of slowing down guys off the pick and roll. If you can attack that, it's not the traditional pick and roll we see with Embiid because neither Drummond or Boner are giving you anything that you're excited about. Well, I take that back. We saw a Drummond 3 last night. I don't want to rag on Drummond after he became a
Drummond was good.
He's good. But in terms of offensively from the outside, they're not giving you what you get from Embiid. But that's something you can keep attacking. Is it something that could win you a series? I like to think Missoula's got enough in his brain where he's going to be able to adjust. I mean, if you steal another one, get the big fella back, well, you start to get me a little, I was all the way out.
You back, Sean? He's got the Darth.
Sean
is his Darth Vader. Yeah, he's more focused on hockey. Flyers tonight on the Fanatic.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm all in on the Flyers. Am I back with the 76ers? I'm back watching. At least I was tuned in yesterday. The whole third quarter, fourth quarter, I was just waiting for the
drop.
the boulder to fall on me. But credit to the 76ers. Nice work by them.
Maxey had that look. He had the up and under and one late in the fourth quarter, which was awesome. Oubre hit a three-pointer late.
VJ became just the third rookie since 2000 to score 30 more points in a playoff game. He's the first rookie ever with 5+ made threes and 30 points in a game. It's just insane what he was able to do yesterday. Second playoff game ever.
All right, coming up, Joel Embiid, could he return in game 4? Tony Jones told the morning show, could it happen? We have that for you, and we have some good calls from Tom McGinnis as well, including that up and under from Maxey. That's coming up next. Voice memos on the Davis Honda text line, text messages on the Davis Honda text line, or the phone number. They are all the same, 610-632-0975. Is this a win or is this a series? That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic. Back? Are they back? I think they're back. For at least right now. Hey, if nothing else, Friday night now has some real meaning. You figure out to win the game on Friday night? Are you kidding me? Now you're up 2-1.
They deserve it. I have nothing negative to say. And why would I, right? Even though I don't believe that the Boston Celtics will lose in game 3. Could they potentially lose game 4? Yeah, that's not out of the realm possibility. So you're looking at a possible 2-2 series. And with the big man coming back, not trying to get too crazy here, but that seems to be the reality of what we're looking at, that Joel Embiid will make a return this year. I do want to put out there that my good friend Julian Edlow does a great job for DraftKings Sportsbook. He also is a Celtics fan, so he knows a little bit about this thing That is a team that knows how to respond to a loss in the playoffs. 7-1 since 2023 after a loss, and I'm talking about beating down opponents. The Celtics are 7.5-point favorites on Friday at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Go Sixers, though. Why not?
Why not?
Look, I think you're right when you say Boston missed their shots, but there was a reason. Clearly, from the jump, Sixers came out with a hell of a lot more enthusiasm and effort. And that was apparent, right? We all saw it with our own naked eye. The Celtics missed a ton of shots. The shots that they normally make. But this is a team that is lost now in the playoffs. This isn't the team that automatically gets to the finals. So anything is possible. I just didn't think we had the Jimmies and the Joes to compete with that type of team. But, John.
Man, they did last night.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Tyrese and VJ might have been the two best players on the floor. I know Jalen's pretty good. But still.
Yeah, Jalen's good. No, but the fact that you have a 25-year-old and is VJ 20 or is he 19? That you have, I mean, you have two young guards that clearly the moment's not too big for him. Maxey in the fourth quarter last night. Remember the game against was it the Knicks?
20.
So he is 20 now.
July 30th.
The game against the Knicks where he had 40-some points.
When he shot it from the parking lot.
Where he's more or less like, they're not going to let me shoot from three, so I'm going to shoot from more or less half court, and I'm going to make it. I'm not losing this game. He had that look to him in the fourth quarter last night. The up and under was unbelievable. Then he's taunting the crowd as he's going by the bench. He's got it in him. He does.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, it is.
That's the good stuff.
Now, your team around that needs to be better. And they're not going to win anything unless everything is better. But last night, George was good. You know, George is a part of it.
And they've made an effort to get him going early, I felt like, right? And, you know, he attempted a heck of a lot more shots. But, yeah, you're going to need some help from some other players besides VJ and, of course, Tyrese. But a lot to like after going up there, getting lumped in game one, losing by 30-plus. Everybody's yawning. Nobody really had any passion for that game last night. And then all of a sudden, you're just like, wait, the Sixers are up? Yeah. And then halftime happens, and they're up. You're like, all right, the third quarter's the third quarter. It's their kryptonite all season. Still winning. Fourth quarter, they're up by, I think it got a little tight there. I think it was like a 3 or 5 point game at one point. And then all of a sudden, the Sixers continue to hit the gas, and they're up by double digits.
Yeah, they kept making big shots.
They're going to win this game.
Yep. And then, what was it, like 2 minutes to go? I was a little surprised because I know that the Celtics were down 12 or 13. Missoula took everybody out. Because the way they shoot the three, even though they weren't shooting it well, still, like, you're a couple threes away from being like, uh-oh. And he took them right out, got them right out there, and I'm like, wow, are they really conceding? Because even at that point, I was worried that they were going to somehow blow it.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Series winner on the BetParks app right now. For the series, what would you say it is?
Oh, well, remember, I took that $50,000 loan out of the bank, and I put it on the shoebox bet. So I hope I'm not in trouble. Hope that was a shoebox bet.
Well, no, it was a home equity loan.
Yeah.
No issue.
You good? All right.
Home equity line of credit.
It's just so funny, man. January 22nd, they're contenders in the East. And on April 22nd, we can't get you at all excited for the fact they won game 2.
Yeah, you are less excited than me and Ray.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not here to deny that. I just
because you don't believe that there's any chance they're winning, and last night was probably the one game they were going to get, and that's it. And you're happy they have Edgecombe and Maxey, but you know, like now Embiid's going to come back, and that's going to make everything a mess. You don't believe Embiid coming back is going to matter for the series, do you?
I think it does. I don't want to sit here and say that this team has a chance of beating the Boston Celtics just because they took one game.
All right, let's dream a little.
All right, I'm dreaming.
They somehow find a way to win Friday night.
Oh, good Lord.
Now they're up 2-1. And then on Saturday, here comes Shams with a report. Joel Embiid will return to the Sixers lineup and will start game 4 against the Celtics. As Tom McGinnis would say, are you kidding me? You imagine what that would do?
Yes, I can.
That would be crazy. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Absolutely not.
It's not.
No, you're right. Joel Embiid is battling back. I think right now is day 15, I want to say.
I mean, I don't know if it's a good idea he comes back that soon. That's something.
I mean, he didn't lose in Oregon, right?
Yeah, but it's just a matter of now, guys that have had this done before weren't trying to come back in the playoffs, so maybe it was easier for them to take a little bit more time.
Yeah, that.
But still, when you're looking at a month or over a month to come back, he's doing it in just over 2 weeks.
I think this is day 15. I want to say that that's correct. We'll go back and make sure.
Okay,
I'm
so
correct.
it would be almost
17.
3 weeks.
Oh yeah, because he's not going to play Friday.
Right, so it'd be Sunday.
Yeah.
So not quite. No, it would be because he had the surgery on a Thursday, right?
Yeah, we're at day 13.
Day 13.
Yeah, it's
I
like
was on
2
the train
weeks.
to New York
So
when we found out
Friday.
about that.
Excuse me. Friday would be 15. I apologize.
Because then he had this. He had the surgery that day, right? It
Yeah.
was like, oh, yep, he's having
out.
emergency surgery.
Can't believe he's missing the season's most important game.
Because Skip had the report that he refused to come back and
Oh,
play
yeah.
6 days after the surgery. Skip.
Unbelievable.
So the series winner right now, the Celtics are minus 560. The Sixers are plus 400. You should take out another home equity line of credit and put it on the Celtics because you have better odds right
I'm
now.
going to hedge it. Let's go. Let me get 50K more, please.
Yeah, no, I would just put more on the Celtics.
Okay. Double up.
Well, now it's minus 560.
Yeah, look, the shoebox bet might be a little bit of trouble right now after the series being tied up at all, one game apiece. But the Celtics are a good team. That's a championship contender, and nice win by the 76ers. Really good win. Got to give them credit.
Let's go to Will in Delaware. Will has a thought about Embiid coming back. Will, what's up, man? Good morning.
How y'all doing, fellas? I'm a big Embiid fan. But I think the Celtics are Embiid's head. They've beaten us with Embiid for the last 7 years. This team right here are not used to losing to the Celtics. This is a whole different bunch. I feel like we need Embiid back, but I would rather see him in the next this series than this. I just feel like the Celtics are in Embiid's head, and he's not what we need to beat the Celtics. That's my only opinion. Thank you, fellas.
All right, there he goes. Will doesn't want him back.
Oh, man. Yeah, you're just not going to get that type of poor shooting performance in a lot of games for the Boston Celtics. They are clearly better than a 26% three-point shooting team, 13 of 50. I just look at that, and I think that they do have a couple better players than the Sixers as far as rosters are concerned. You'll get more from Tatum, who only gave you 19. White he only finished with 8 in 38 minutes. He's a heck of a lot better. Pritchard is a heck of a lot better than what he showed. So is it possible you go on the road, you get a little home cooking by the Sixer faithful? Maybe they fire it up? Sure. I'm not here to pour cold water on the dream.
So let me ask you this, because he says, forget Embiid, do it without Embiid. Part of me wants to see this team without Embiid. I don't believe they're beating the Celtics with or without Embiid, and having Embiid gives them a better chance. Percentage chance that the Sixers without Embiid can win the series?
I'm not, yeah.
10, 5, Ray?
0?
Right, pretty much. 1% with Embiid.
10?
It changes it.
15?
It does. It changes it.
It definitely changes it because you have to expect that Mazzulla's going to have some sort of game plan to slow down VJ, right? You got to take him out of the game. Easier said than done, but he's a rookie. This is his third playoff game.
To your point, it shouldn't be that difficult to make a change.
Something has to. You got to challenge somebody. Somebody's got to step up, and we got to slow him down. All right, that's one. So now you need somebody else to step up. Can't depend on Paul George. Maxey's doing everything he possibly could. So now you bring Joel Embiid in, and that could be a change of pace, more dominance down low. I don't. Now we're getting into the world of what we know about Joel Embiid. Is he going to have the eye of the tiger as soon as he rolls out there? Is he going to need a little bit of time to get conditioned? Here we go with that madness. This is the stuff we go through with him.
Which is why you don't want it. You want him coming back 15 days after a surgery like that, and now he gets right on the basketball court. I mean, I gotta look at Joe and be like, you're a warrior, dude. You're coming back after a surgery like that. Like this dude. Good. He may get injured all the time, and his body might be broken down and all those things. The dude plays through it. I mean, he's had broken orbital bones in the playoffs. He's had bells. Everything that he's had, he tries to play through it. It's just that's when you get erratic Embiid. But he's also shown that he can come back pretty much rolling out of bed and score 30 points.
Erratic Embiid. I was just waiting for the breaking news sounder because that's what happened last time. We were talking about erratic Embiid.
I don't want to erratic Embiid.
No. And that's the issue, right? Because we know that he's going to deal with some sort of conditioning that he's going to have to get ready in game shape.
So here's Tony Jones on the morning show. Tony Jones from The Athletic talking about the possibility of Embiid coming back. Listen.
Yeah, I don't know that Game 3 is a possibility. If I had to guess, I would say that Game 4 is more likely. But I did wonder if the Sixers would want to bring Joel back for a Game 4 if they were down 3-0. And the fact that they got a win to me, that makes the possibility of Game 4, makes it more of a possibility of Game 4 because, hey, even if you lose on Friday, you're down 2-1, you bring him back, crowd goes nuts, he's Willis free, crowd goes nuts, you bring him back Game 4, you tie things up, and then all of a sudden you have a new series, 2-2, going back for Game 5.
Yep. Yeah, even if you win Game 4, forget about losing. You lose Game 3, that's going to suck, but the pressure's still on the Celtics not to give that game up. Game 4, and Embiid comes back, it changes everything.
Yeah, you give me a 2-2 series, best of 3.
Look how happy Ray has been talking about Sunday.
And the idea of Embiid being back. Just think about the WWE mindset of Joel Embiid.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
What?
because you remember that one game he rolled out with Triple H. Wasn't that a playoff game with the sledgehammer?
Oh, every time they have a
And
good
we
bell
lost
ringer,
that.
they lose. It's fine.
Yeah, no. Like, just roll out there and let's play.
But how much more interesting does this make things?
Oh, absolutely.
So much more
Holy
interesting.
cow.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
With all due respect on this one, Sean, I know typically how this movie ends. I'm aware of it at this point.
You don't care, though.
It's not the first time
Let's
I've
just
watched
watch
this
it.
movie.
Yeah, let's just watch it.
You know what? It's on TV. I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch the end.
But wait a minute. There's something to be said about Shawshank Redemption or Dumb and Dumber for the 100th time that you've seen it. You enjoy it.
But here's,
you enjoy this?
But
You're going to enjoy this.
Here, I'll go to the chick show that John Mark says I like with How I Met Your Mother.
Right.
It's not a great ending to the series. You know what? It's on TV. I'm watching the random episode. What's Barney doing today? You know what? Where's Embiid coming back? Let me just enjoy the show, Sean Brace.
You know what, though?
I'm going to lose my voice about this.
Yeah, don't lose your voice yet. But, like, what, as opposed to not having that part of it and just waiting for the game, you know what I mean? Like, who cares if it's going to end up with the series most likely still in loss? You have all of this. Isn't sports about the story as much as about anything else?
That's right. And that's why we got ourselves a hell of a story right now with the Flyers.
This story with the Sixers is volatile, granted.
It's fluid.
But it's very interesting.
It's fluid.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, by the way, the NBA, though, man, you got to love it. All 3 underdogs won last night. All 3.
So Wemby got a concussion.
Ooh, did you
Spurs
see
lost?
that concussion, too?
Yep.
Yeah, the Trailblazers, the Lakers, and the Sixers all go on the road and win.
The Lakers are up 2-0, aren't they?
Correct.
That's right.
If you put a 3-way parlay yesterday with all those underdogs, you know what it would paid out?
A lot?
110 plus 110 to 1. Unbelievable. Yeah.
110 to 1.
Correct. Put it
So,
down.
so 1110 plus 1110.
You put $1, you get it 110 back coming at you. Yeah, it's insane. I looked at Julian. He was over at DraftKings. He was like, "Yeah, nobody really had that over here at DK." Unbelievable, though.
All right, so we have the Davis Honda text line.
That was money line too, John. Money line outright.
Okay, outright.
Yeah.
All right. So we had the Davis Honda text line, which is 610-632-0975. With your text, leave your name, location, and occupation, but also the voice memos. Leave the voice memo with your name, location, occupation. 610-632-0975, and we have one right here.
Johnny Marks, Sean Brace, and it's John Bernard over in Manny. I'm checking in from Crossing Broad and DraftKings Network, and I better hear a little damn excitement about the Philadelphia 76ers today.
I'm trying.
A classic win over the Boston Celtics last night in which every single player, with the exception of Adembona, brought it from start to finish. VJ Edgecombe looking like a blossoming star right in front of our very eyes. So I hear all the talk about what a future superstar Porter Martone is, and that's all good and fine. But I need a little bit more love for VJ Edgecombe answering every single call this year in every single role. And Tyrese Maxey being the guy that when push came to shove, hitting those dagger threes and letting the entire Boston Garden hear all about it. That was an awesome win by the Sixers team. And now we got to keep an eye on the injury report as the action will return to Philadelphia, and we will be 15 days post-surgery for Joel Embiid potentially returning. A medical improbability, but given the dude a chance like that. Let's get fired up and play the damn song.
There you go. Play the gosh darn song. Whose idea was that, Bob? Was that yours or mine? I think it was mine.
Oh, this was yours.
Right.
Yeah.
What? To play after the wins, to play the song. This song, yes.
Yeah.
Because that hadn't been done before.
Well, you were the one that brought that one out of the coffin, the 76er song. You were the one.
Way back in the day?
You were absolutely the first one that I heard. It wasn't on our show. I think it was like on Mike's show. You were the first one that was like a station deal. You were like, yeah, let's play this song. And I'm like, I never even heard that song before.
And that's when it made the comeback. I forget how, And we're obviously talking about the song that
Clap your hands.
Yeah, that
everybody.
Anthony used to play after the win.
You know it's a big win on Twitter when you just all of a sudden have Anthony
ya.
up and down your feed. the clips are so good.
And the shades.
The shades.
Are you kidding
Him
me?
pumping his fist, going crazy, rocking back and forth.
He's the best. But yeah, it's these guys right here. They have the opportunity to I was reading something and they were talking about the Boston Strangler and Andrew Toney
Mm-hmm.
and how he was able to. Unfortunately, it was a short run, a short career because of injuries. But he earned one of the great nicknames in Philadelphia sports history, the Boston Strangler. And as great of a player as he was, the performance against the Celtics in the playoffs is what obviously gave him that nickname, the Boston Strangler. VJ, after last night, Tyrese, may not happen this year, but these guys have the balls to do it. They have the talent to do it. And at such a young age, especially with VJ, man, sky is the limit for this kid. Really, really is. He's what an unbelievable pick. For everybody last year that was complaining about the Sixers losing game and tanking to try to keep their pick,
my God.
come back and talk to me.
The more you continue to say this, it's like, you know what? Daryl Morey. Why are we getting rid of him?
Deep team.
Nick Nurse.
That's why.
Nick Nurse. I mean, you tell me a coach that could have won with all the issues he had to deal with this year.
I agree. With Joel Embiid.
All right, let's just
With the
run it. You
injuries.
know what? Let's just run it back. I feel like we've never saw the end of this movie, right? This is a movie we continue to shut off like 3/4 of the way through. Let's run it back. Let's just do it again next year, regardless of what happens.
All right, Ray, if they win 2 games in this series, is that enough to run it back?
No.
Is Embiid coming back?
I mean, seems like he's. Oh, next year, you mean?
Next
I was gonna
year.
Say this series.
Yeah, there's outside of winning this series, can they do anything? Like Sean just said, and I think his tongue's in cheek when he's saying this, but you can make the case. You look at it, it's like Edgecombe's an unbelievable draft pick. Look at Tyrese Maxey. That wasn't this. You're the first overall pick, and you're lucking out with Allen Iverson. That wasn't that. No, like Morey has to make that pick there in Maxey. So like Morey has done some really good things.
Deep team.
Right.
He has.
He's done some really not good things too.
Deep team.
It'd be great to hear from him. It'd be great to hear from Bob Myers. Great to hear from Josh Harris. Great to hear from anybody. Let's talk about the team.
Daryl Morey's not making the rounds?
No. I haven't even seen Elton Brand. Not even at the gym. I don't even know if he's around anymore.
You don't even see him working out?
No, he hasn't worked out since the season started.
No.
Oh, good. He's in his office working in the lab.
He lives there. Correct. Yep.
What exactly can you do in the lab during the season if you're the GM?
Watch film.
Absolutely no idea.
Watch tape.
Well, he's not a coach.
Still, I'm watching tape.
I know. YouTube? or the old projector tape.
Well, you know they got the state-of-the-art facilities as far as the
They
gym
do.
is concerned.
They do.
So you get a little run in there.
Yeah, me too. We have another voice memo there on the David side of the text line, Ray. What do we got?
Brace, you little guru. You know, all year long you've been declaring us team contenders. Why aren't you Sixer nuts today, dude? Get pumped up. You got the dust on your hat. You don't care. You should be allowed to talk Sixers. You understand me? Let's go, Brace. Pump it up, kid. Give me a little energy today. Come on.
That is,
what are we doing?
That is
You guys
correct.
got Ray done. Ray's energized. Ray's Sixered up today. He's ready to go. Ray's Sixered up. He's fired up. Let's go, boys. Come on. Give me some energy here.
All right.
Yeah, but you can't be fake about it.
I'm not going to go nuts here. I can't. I'm not going to allow myself. I'm not going to step on the rake. I'm not going to do it. It's not going to happen. And Dutz, yeah, I do have dust on this hat. I at least showed them love, and you show your love, Lou Williams style, throwback there. And I brought out a 76ers hat. And I said, you know what? I will represent the brand and show them a lot of love for what they did last night. Just a game by game, that's where I'm at. When it comes to this team, I was entertained. I didn't believe. They proved me wrong. I give them nothing but love. And I'm excited about VJ and Tyrese. But if you run it back next year, I'm going to lose my gosh darn mind.
Well,
that's it.
I hope you have a therapist on call because it's a possibility.
It's on Zoom.
I'm just saying. So check this out. Tomorrow, we have a 76ers playoff pop-up that is coming to our studio, outside our studio.
Nice.
So the 76ers caravan is going to arrive around 11 o'clock. All right, we'll have a bunch of swag. The 76ers entertainment team's going to be here. Dre's Water Ice truck, free water ice. How about that? And then we're going to stop down. We're going to put Ray on Zoom, and we're going to send him down as a reporter. And then maybe during one of the breaks, I'm going to run down as well to see what's going on. We'll have our tent set up out there, so we'll have some Fanatic stuff as well. So that is tomorrow from 11 to 11:30. So if you're in the Bala Cynwyd area, we're right off City Line Avenue. If you're in the Bala Cynwyd area and you want to come over between 11 and 11:30 tomorrow, get some free water ice, etc., we'll be doing it tomorrow. All right? Ray's going to go down there as a reporter. Ray, were you ever a reporter in college at Temple? Did you do Temple Update and they sent it out to Ray Dunn?
Sports Update, yeah, sent out live hit, yeah, all that. I wanted to do TV, and then I thought about moving to, middle of nowhere, Montana for 2 years.
So you wanted to do team coverage when there was a snowstorm? They sent you to the Wawa in Collegeville?
That was the thing. It was the whole going into news thing seemed like kind of a bummer. With all due respect to our wonderful news workers out there,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. So much respect to you for being able to do it.
You could have been a multiple-time Emmy winner like everybody else, all the people that work in local.
Yeah.
Remember, I wanted to be the guy reporting from Kelly Drive that like a foot of water, and I got my
Your boots on.
my boots on, and I'm standing in the middle, and we're telling you we're tracking the storm.
That would be great.
Sean was at Fox 29 was their sportsman
Yeah, we did a little bit of that
for a long time.
I had to help out there on the weekends and holidays and all that, but was able to make a little bit of a run over there at Fox 29. Enjoyed it. I also thought about being a war reporter. I did. Yeah, I was one of those guys that was like, man, that would be awesome.
Would you be in the field or in the or in a hotel like Peter Arnett?
Yeah, I want to be out. Now, this was back when I didn't know any better. Now, knowing what I know, and you watch, no, I want no part of that now. That's crazy. But, yeah, I always wanted to be the guys running around with the media on their bulletproof vest and the helmet.
I could see you doing that.
Like, yeah, war countries.
Reporting live from Iran.
Afghanistan.
Sean Brace for the Associated Press.
Yeah, I'll pass on that now. I'm happy here.
Good.
Let's talk about Embiid returning.
Yeah, let's talk about Embiid coming back. 610-632-0975. Who's fired up about this?
Yeah, am I wrong? I want to be up front with that. Like, I don't.
If loving the Sixers is wrong, I don't want to be right. All right? That's all I'll say.
Like, there's a lot to be excited about with VJ. Can we stop there, though?
No, man. Lucy's got the football out.
Like, you're stopping there.
Yeah, like, I'll talk about VJ all you want. I'm excited about VJ. What a pick.
But you're not excited about this being a series now. Even me.
Yeah, no.
Even Ray, even I'm mildly excited about Game 3 and Game 4.
I live in bizarro world, man. Over the last month, the Phillies suck. Somehow you guys have swapped roles when it comes to the 76ers. I don't understand it. I don't get it. You were contenders in the East. You were ready to blow it all up all
season. Can we hear from Sean just a few months ago about the Sixers winning the Eastern Conference? All right, that's coming up. Also,
I need some Iron Mountain Men's Health. I got to get up a little bit.
Also, the Phillies really stink.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Phillies really stink. That's coming up next. Middays and Marks.
The NFL Draft is this week.
Sixers are contenders for the East. It's as simple as that.
We have a good club.
All right, it is Middays with Marks. So check this out. And now Sean's not on. He did this at the beginning of when he was. Remember, he turned heel at the wrong time.
Wait, no, but I will be in if you guys need me to be in. But what?
I don't need you to do anything.
Define in. Like, I'm in.
Oh, no. Now we don't get to define in. No. We're weeks past defining in.
But you're not in either, Ray.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in and excited, but I still think Celtics will win the series.
I'm in on things got interesting, right? They got to win. Could they get another win? Yep, they could. Absolutely. And B being a factor in coming back in Game 4, is that interesting? You're damn right it is. It changes the dynamic of the series. Are they winning a title this year? No, I'm not in on that. They winning the series? I'm not going to go for that.
I'll tell you what, they beat the Celtics in this series. We're hanging a banner. I don't care if we're hanging it in here. I don't care if we're going to hang it outside.
Beat the Celtics.
We are hanging a banner.
I will be like the Knicks fans out on the street outside of Madison Square Garden. They win this series over the Celtics. You thought I had no voice after the Flyers won a playoff game on Saturday night? You just wait. If they were to beat the Celtics in a series, I might be on a bender that never ends.
You might be. You might already be on a bender that never ends, right?
No, it ends. That one ends. That one had to end.
All right, so just real quick here. So we have the Flyers game tonight. You can listen on the Fanatic app. After the game, of course, the post game, which will be handled by Bill Calarulo and myself, and we'll be live on YouTube immediately after the game. So we'll go live on YouTube right after the game, and then when Jason and Brian Smith are done their post game on the radio, then Bill and I will jump on for about an hour as the Flyers look to go 3-0. They need to win tonight, Sean. Woo! You nervous about it?
Well, again, you're going to get a desperate team with the Pittsburgh Penguins, but no, I'm not nervous. I think the Flyers have shown us that they're the better team. They are younger, the fresher legs, better goalie, and oh, by the way, I would imagine that that's going to be a pretty cool atmosphere. I think that people might be excited, a little fired up down there.
Might be some energy.
Just a little bit of juice.
All right, coming up at 11:30, what a get by Ray. Adam Nightingale. Yeah, that Adam Nightingale. The Michigan State hockey head coach, Porter Martone's coach.
How about that?
How surprised is he that Martone is doing what he's doing right now?
It's a good question. Yeah, like
you have to be at least somewhat surprised. The kid's 19.
How often does this happen in the world of college hockey where you get kids that go off at the age of 19 and all of a sudden perform?
Scored first 2 playoff games, 2 goals. He has more than a point a game in his 13 games that he's played.
Am I allowed to question this hockey quick little nugget? The game-winning goal conversation. So the Flyers went 3-0. Do you know Porter Martone got credit for the game-winning goal, the GWG?
First goal of the game.
Because of...
Yeah.
Is that not a little...
The game winner. Well, it's technically the game winner.
Yeah, but is that not a...
So you're saying the only game winner would be considered it's 2-2 and you score the goal and that's what wins it?
I don't know how to define it, but I can't have a game-winning goal in the second period, right? Like,
Well, technically it's the game winner.
All right, am I off on that?
I understand what you're saying. I haven't spent much time worrying about it.
These are the things that bother me at night. These are the things that keep me up. Okay?
I'm very aware. Gotcha. All right, give me a voice memo on Joel Embiid there. What do we got?
Hey, this is Derek. I'm calling from over at 3 Bala. Work for a firm out here. First off, go Flyers. Step on their throat tonight. Just end it now. For the Sixers, can you imagine, let's say they lose a tight game on Friday, down 2-1 in the series. Come Sunday, Joel Embiid descends from the rafters, guided by glowing angels, drops a cool 35-11. Sixers win, tie up the series, go back to Boston.
There you go. Go back to Boston.
Joel Embiid coming back, it's going to be significant. Now, what type of Joel Embiid are we getting? That's the question. Because I've seen him this year. He had a couple games where he came back, and he looked great. He didn't need that game to get going. He went out there and still scored 30. But there have been plenty of times over the years where Joel Embiid has missed significant time in the first game back, maybe second game back. It just takes him a long time to get back to, like, that 30-point performance.
What I would say is I have no idea
Yeah.
what you're going to get. You could get 30 points. You could get 17 points. You could get a great game in the first game back and a terrible game in the second game back. I don't know. I mean, the fact that he's even trying to play or he's going to play, if that's the case in game 4, is crazy. And it might be a better story than it is an actual event, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I could get
like him coming back and then he kind of like, oh, he looks like he had surgery 2 weeks ago. That's not good. If they win, does it matter what they do at game 3? If he's ready to play game 4, he plays game 4. I mean, you don't hold him out an extra game because you win one of the games, right?
No, you get him in there. Yeah, because you know, at the end of the day, it's not just about beating Boston. I can't believe I just said that, but still, that's
not.
No, it's not.
What's it about?
It's about winning a damn championship. It's about winning multiple series, getting to the NBA Finals, getting to an Eastern Conference Finals, and winning. That's it. That's the Sixers team was never. You know, I get it. Things change, but it's got to be big picture, and that's only bringing it up because of the fact of Joel Embiid's health. Yeah, you get him out there. If he can go, he's got to go.
I'm looking up Embiid's game log to see what exactly he does when he comes back, right? And I mean, what you see is it's like, wow, like he has a bunch of he's a bunch of gaps in the season, and that's just you know what it is with Sean? He can't stop looking at the big picture of things.
At times, I do get a little caught up in that, sure.
But it's not getting caught up. It's the, oh, okay, so best case scenario, he comes back, he looks good, and then what? You're running it back next year, and then we're doing this all over again?
That's going through my mind, sure. But on the flip side of that, like I'm all flyered up. I know it's going to be extremely difficult if they get past the Pittsburgh Penguins, but I'm dreaming about the orange and the black. I'm thinking that we got something special this year. Really do.
All right, he had a big gap and beat it a big gap, and he came back and scored. God, this basketball reference website is just a disaster. So he came back and he scored 27. He had that long gap at the end of the season. He came back, remember, with the oblique.
Mm-hmm.
He scored 35, 29, and 26.
Yeah. Yep. This year he's been able to bounce back pretty big.
Yep. And then he scored 34 in the last game that he played this season. Before he had the problem.
VJ Edgecombe.
All right, so let's do this. The Phillies lost their 7th straight game. Is the manager on the hot seat, though? Dave Dombrowski said no. Interesting. We'll talk about the game. We'll talk about with Dave's comments. That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers steal game 2. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update, and it's brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit MAD.org. The Sixers won 111-97 over the Celtics last night. VJ Edgecombe, 30 points for him, and just a ton of highlights last night. Here's one of them for you.
Here now is VJ down the lane. Oh, baby, a slam left to right by VJ Edgecombe, and the Sixers take a 6-point lead. He rocks the rim against the Seas.
30 points for the rookie as the Sixers take game 2, tie the series at a game apiece. Maxey was big down the stretch for the 76ers, who now return home Friday night with the series tied. Flyers coming home tonight with a 2-game-to-none series lead over the Penguins. Game 3 tonight. You can listen live to it right here on The Fanatic. Phillies lost again last night, 7-4 to the Cubs. That's 7 straight losses for the Phils. And tomorrow is the NFL Draft. We will have live coverage on The Fanatic beginning at 6 o'clock. Here is Adam Schefter with the latest on A.J. Brown, the compensation, earlier today on the morning show.
I believe that when this trade is done, it will include a first-round draft pick. It may be in 28. The two sides still have to figure it out and finalize it, whatever it is.
You can listen to all that on our website with the Fanatic app. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
All right, we're back. Middays with Marks on 97.5, The Fanatic. Coming up next at 11:30, Adam Nightingale. Ray, aren't you buddies with him from the old days?
Yeah, we used to run in a pack. Kind of problematic pack. We all broke up after a long time.
Right.
He was in the boy band for a while.
We talking some Frozen 4? Is that what we're doing here with Sparty?
So that is not true what we said about Ray, but he was Porter Martone's coach at Michigan State. We're not going to talk Frozen 4.
Oh, okay.
We're going to talk specifically about Porter Martone. I need to know, and I want an honest answer, and I don't know how you would say that you're not at least somewhat surprised that he's had this impact going to the NHL. But when I hear people around the league and I hear the guys in Pittsburgh say, this kid's a superstar, not even a star, a superstar, that's when I'm like, whoa, I didn't realize they were getting this.
Yeah, there's a lot of names being tossed out there right now. And, of course, when you perform the way he has, and he is a rookie, 11 games, 12 games now. What is it total?
I think it's 13 with the playoffs.
13 with the playoffs. Like, it's just insanity. So, for him to have the ability with the lights extremely bright and to score in bunches, man. We've seen 3 goals now. It's just insane, right? No one thought this was going to be the case.
Right, and then it's like, all right, first playoff game, he gets the goal, and then the first goal of the second game, it's like, are you serious? The kid did it again?
He's so skilled.
Oh, man, it's awesome. All right, you know what's not awesome? The Phillies. I haven't had my Bet Parks. I had a Bet Parks parlay last night. I went Luzardo and then plus I went Phillies money line and then Luzardo plus 5.5 strikeouts.
Okay.
And that, the payout was pretty decent. It was okay. That obviously didn't happen. He had more walks than strikeouts last night, Luzardo. Phillies lose again, 7 straight games. And I don't even consider the 4 runs really 4 runs. They scored a couple of them late on a Bryce Harper home run. It was still the same thing. You got deep into the game, and the offense was pretty much non-existent. Luzardo wasn't good. He threw 100 pitches and couldn't make it out of the 5th inning.
Yep.
Which is another game that the starter can't go deep into the game. Not even deep into the game. What about get through 6 innings? I mean, geez. I honestly, if you ask me, you say, well, pick out a bright spot right now. I'm not going. I can't. I can't. This team is so bad right now. Their pitching sucks. Their bullpen's banged up. Their lineup is horrible. I can't believe we're actually watching this team being this bad right now.
Last night, this weekend was really bad. I thought that was the bottom of the barrel, losing the way that they did to the Braves at home. But you're right. Tuning in last night and having those hollow 3 runs being scored at the end of the game, it was 7-1. And, oh, by the way, Suzuki hit a ball that still hasn't landed. Kirkring comes in, he walks 2. Banks gives up a couple runs. Like, the bullpen has not been good, right? Did Alvarado get hurt, too, last night? Did I see that?
Yeah, he was removed.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Perfect.
It just continues to get worse for this club. But to your point, John, I flipped it on. It's just like, no. This is ugly. The only bright spot that I would have, and I know you don't want to hear it, it's Bryce Harper. That's it.
I guess we only find out if he becomes elite or he continues to be good.
More on Dave in a second.
He's pretty good right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's been good.
Yeah.
How many home runs? 5? He's 5 home runs, batting .274. He's been okay. Right? Like, I'm not going overboard.
You asked for a bright spot. That's all I got.
Yeah, but Bryce Harper hitting .274 with 5 home runs, that's not a bright spot. It means he doesn't suck. Well, he's not hitting .370 with 9 home runs. Seriously, are we really lowering the expectation on Bryce Harper? He has 5 home runs, is batting .274. Oh, Bryce is doing great. Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry, I don't mean. Stop doing that.
It happens because everything else is that bad. So now we're looking at anything that can give us some sort of light, some sort of promise. And, lowering the bar, I'm with you. Yeah, you could say I'm doing that.
Schwarber went deep last night. To your point, all right, Schwarber has had power. Harper's been okay. Turner has not. Really, the problem is, Ray, I don't know how many weeks ago you said this, but it's every time you have a left-handed pitcher or starter that comes in, what happens with the Phillies?
They lose. Sign Cole Hamels if you're in town. If you're an opposing team, come to town, give Cole Hamels 3 innings. You got 9 outs. I mean, that's where they're at right now. They can't hit left-handed pitching. Felix Reyes, I think, had the first hit last night. Chris Sale, on Saturday, he hits the home run against. And then last night, he's the one with the first hit of the game. Is really their biggest hope, Felix Reyes, right now? With all due respect to Felix Reyes, there's nothing against him as a human being, as a baseball player. But
cleanup, too. Cleanup.
And that's where we're at. Felix Reyes in his second game in Major League Baseball is hitting cleanup.
Yeah, Alec Boehm has historically low numbers, and Turner and Boehm, these two guys are, one's a former top 5 draft pick, and then Turner's making big-time money, and he's brought in to be an MVP-type caliber candidate. They're giving you nothing. And when you have lefties, you need to make them pay for having left-handed starters with your right-handed bats in your everyday lineup. And they're not doing it. Not only are they not doing it, they're horrible.
Yeah, I think we're holding on to this promise right now where it's like, oh, it's going to get better. And I'm not seeing that. That's one. And two, it's like, is it like play Crawford?
Yeah,
keep
thank
Crawford.
Thank you for that, too.
Keep him in the damn lineup. What are we doing right now?
We've accepted as an organization that Brandon Marsh is a platoon guy, right? That's why we're doing the Felix Reyes, the Otto Kemps of the world. This is why we're doing this, right? Because he's a platoon guy. I don't need to see him in center field. Oh, by the way, made a nice catch last night.
2
That's
hits
wonderful.
last night.
I don't need him in the lineup, though, against lefties. I don't. I mean, good for him with the 2 hits last night, but really, when it comes down to it, we've accepted he's a platoon guy, put the best defensive guy out there, and put the guy – what guy is young as Crawford needs a night off?
I mean, I don't – honestly, Marsh has been one of your better bats. I get it. Crawford offers no power potential. Marsh at least has some power. They batted him 8th last night, too, Marsh. Yeah. They're trying to fix the bottom of that order because the bottom of the order's been bad.
The middle of the order stinks, too.
I know.
I'm ready to put Schwarber at the leadoff. Let's go back.
See, to your point,
turn back the hands of time.
They need a major lineup transformation.
I agree.
It's not just we're going to move Reyes up and put Garcia at 5 and move up because JT batted 6 last night.
I don't even think it's put Crawford at 1, like our leadoff, like I was suggesting yesterday, and then he doesn't even play. I think we go back to old school. Let's put Schwarber at the top.
Schwarber 1, Turner 2, Bryce 3. And then again, your cleanup hitter is who?
Yeah.
You got a guy that literally wasn't even a top 30 prospect not long ago for the Phillies.
Half the Delaware Valley still doesn't know the guy's name.
On Saturday, I said who? I said who? On Saturday, when he got called up, I said who? That wasn't a name that I was.
He kind of came out of nowhere last year, and then he had a good start at AAA, and they said, you know what? The bat's there.
Well, he had 2 of the hardest swings or hit balls yesterday.
It was a good move to bring him up because the bat's definitely ready, at least short term. Once he gets around the league a little bit, they'll have a book on him, and he probably comes down a little bit. But at the very least, if he's looking for a fastball, he'll put it to all fields.
Only 2 balls in last night's game were hit over 100 miles per hour between the Phillies and the Cubs. Reyes had both of them. That was according to Luke Arcady.
Yep, he can keep playing, no doubt. All right, so before the game, Dave Dombrowski's in Chicago. And, there's been a lot of talk about, Rob Thompson. Ken Rosenthal goes on and is talking about John Middleton, and he could be impatient. And he realizes the fans are mad, and Rob Thompson is on the hot seat. Dave Dombrowski addressed it. Now, here's Jim Salisbury in Chicago talking about Dave Dombrowski speaking.
Dave Dombrowski actually spoke to reporters a couple hours ago here at Wrigley Field. He said that he expects this team to come out of its malaise, the malaise that has plagued them all season here in the short term, and he just believes if they keep battling, they will come out of it. He says they are too talented not to. One thing he did say, not pondering a managerial change, as has been speculated nationally. He used the expression, you take stock of your team about 40 games in. They're about 23 games in. But as I said, he thinks things will turn around. He raised his hand, took responsibility, said he's not happy with what he's seeing, and he's the guy responsible for putting the team on the field.
We have a good club.
So he took responsibility when he said that they have too much talent on the team. They're too talented to be playing like this. So he's not taking responsibility, really. He can raise his hand all he wants. If he believes that, because here's my question. Are they really that talented? Are they? Is this lineup really that talented?
Back at a baseball card.
Okay, for the top 3 guys. How about other than that? Are they that talented? You want to look in the back of Adolis Garcia's baseball card? You don't. Trust me.
He's talented out in the field.
Yep.
Fair about that. JT, he's talented behind the dish.
Are they talented, Ray?
They're talented. Certainly not looking at it right now. I mean, this is a group that, if you look at like the big picture, 26 guys, they have talent there. But every single if right now in terms of, well, if this happens, if that happens, isn't happening for this team. There's every single thing we were like, well, we could have a big season. Everyone that was like Boehm contract year. Everyone that was like Adolis Garcia bounce back year. Everyone that was putting the eggs in the basket of, hey, this pitching staff is top 5 in the league.
You mentioned Stott.
Oh, yeah. Well, sorry. I'm so far gone with Stott that I forgot about him.
No, but to your point. Yeah.
If JT continues what he was the second half of last season at the plate, all those ifs, everything you wanted to say, well, if this bullpen really locks into its roles and figures it out, none of it's going right.
Nope.
Literally none of it's going right.
Well, even with it's like, okay, well, Stott, guess what? You're going to be a platoon. Sosa really hasn't done much. He's had moments. He's had some games.
And that's the thing. We were talking about Sosa as an everyday guy for 2 days because that's how bad it's been. Because it's like, and Salisbury said it on with us Unfiltered last week, made the joke of like, well, they don't have 2 Edmundo Sosas. I asked them about like Bohm and Stott, how patient they'll be. There's not enough guys. Was Dylan Moore going to be the hero here? Where is your hero right now? You put, like you said, the top 3 guys.
I got your hero.
Don't.
I got your hero.
Don't do it.
Could you give me some hero music? I can be your hero, baby. My man without a rib returns this weekend.
Zach Wheeler.
And the vibes return to form. Again, I'm just pitching it.
Yeah, why?
The malaise meter is off the charts.
It'll be good to get him back.
It'll be really good to get him back. Now, will that be the... Thank you. Yes! Thank you. Zach Wheeler is returning this weekend, Saturday, kids. Malaise, no more.
You see his rehab starts, what he did in the rehab starts?
Is he on the malaise meter?
No, he's trying to get ready to come back and pitch in a major league game. I don't know, for everybody that because you know what Zach Wheeler has been with the Phillies, like, kind of temper the expectations on that. All right, just saying. The velocity's not what it was, and he's even said he's not going to be a 96, 97, 98 guy anymore. Like, he pitched in 92, 93, up to 94.
Like I said, I look at it from the vibes perspective, and I don't know what that really will get you in the grand scheme of things, but it will be great to have him back. Will he be the hero that I'm trying to pitch? Down in Atlanta, too. 3 games against Atlanta starting on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Let's get Paul and Broomall. Paul, what do you got? Good morning.
Yes, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Waiting for that Flyers game, but I really want to talk about the Phillies. Now, this is just my thought. This team has not been the same since they got rid of Rhys Hopkins. If you look back the last 4 years, I mean, he was great in the playoffs. He was a right-handed hitter, and they should have found a place for him on the team. And they have not been the same. And nobody protects Harper now.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is. But you know what the problem is, that they didn't replace Rhys Hoskins, because Rhys Hoskins has not done well since he left Philadelphia.
He's been hurt.
Yeah, he's been hurt and he struggled a little bit. But to your point, like, they haven't replaced his right-handed bat in the lineup, and it hurts them. Look at the lineup right now. Look at who they've been trying everybody to bat clean up, and nobody's been.
And like you just said on the radio, all the teams just keep throwing left-handers at the Phillies. They can't hit them.
No, they can't. All right, let's go Flyers, Paul. You got them tonight?
Oh, I got the popcorn ready. I told my wife, don't talk to me for 3 hours.
All right, buddy. Have a good one. Paul sounds like maybe you knew Bernie.
Love it. Broomall's a little fun little area.
It is.
Yeah.
That's where my wife's from.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, she's from Broomall.
Yeah, you got a bunch of shops up there, cruising around Broomall from time to time.
There's the Acme in Broomall. Her parents live right behind the Acme. The Acme.
Oh, okay.
A nice shopping center. You have a TJ Maxx up there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Barnes and Noble.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. Alec Boehm went 0 for 3 last night. His OPS is 384.
Ooh, that's heavy.
That's not his on base.
That's the lowest in Philly's first 23 games in the live ball era since 1920.
That's malaised up.
So the OPS is slugging and on base percentage
yeah,
combined.
On base plus slugging.
Right. So on base, which is always going to be higher than your batting average, and then slugging combined. So that's the OPS. That's generally considered a good indicator of an offensive metric.
Yeah.
If you're good, it's the lowest since 1920.
Yeah.
He's got a lot going on in his personal life that might be carrying over just a little bit.
And it's a contract year. Think about it. He fired his agent. He fired Boris and rehired him. He's suing his parents. It's a contract year. He's watching a free agent market just more or less catch on fire in front of him.
Oof,
and it's burning. I mean, think of it. For everybody that was like, oh, it's a contract year, it's going to be a big year. Just so everybody knows, I was one of the few people that said, well, it also could be a year where, hey, remember Alec Boehm, tough under pressure, a good big game hitter? Nope. To where he crumbles. Looks like he's crumbled.
Is the Phantom IL stint something that we go down the path of?
Yeah, but
You have to consider it.
Who you replacing him with?
That's the problem.
Aiden Miller would have been nice. It would have been really nice.
Well, if he would have been playing
hitting.
well down in AAA, he hasn't even picked up a bat yet.
No, yeah.
Aiden Miller.
I mean-
but to your point, that would be somebody on the radar right now, for sure.
Is Kieboom down there in AAA going to be what ends up happening for them? I mean, that's kind of like, I'm not telling you Carter Kieboom's going to be this like lifesaver for this team. He's hitting in AAA.
What's his defense like? See, I don't know enough about him.
Again, we're replacing an average defensive guy with no bat right now. If we get somewhat average.
Well, did you see the Murakami dude in Chicago?
Yeah.
So he signed a 2-year, $34 million contract, which was a lot of people thought that he was going to sign this huge contract. But every year that he played in Japan, his numbers went down. His strikeout rate went up. His walk rate went down. It looked like it's like, hey, they figured out how to pitch to him, and he hasn't been the same player every year. So maybe that still happens in the majors. He's hit home runs in 4 straight games. He plays third base. And there were a lot of people that were mad when they saw the contract. They're like, hey, you could have done that. Here's what they should have done, and I don't know who the third baseman is. They should have traded Alec Boehm. They probably didn't because they overvalued him too much, and he really didn't have much value in around the league.
That's right. I think that's it right there.
Did you see the announcer for the White Sox got in trouble because he called him the South Side Samurai?
I did. You had to apologize.
They don't like that announcer up there, apparently, so that's one thing. But if you run that by the player and he signs off on it, then everything should be fine.
I don't believe he did.
Well, I think you probably should if you want to roll out and you're the voice of the team. But I think it's got a nice little ring.
I don't know. I wouldn't be offended.
No.
I don't know if he was or not.
Yeah, man. The Southside Samurai. And apparently the Japanese national team is called Samurai Japan. So, there's,
everybody's very sensitive to everything.
Yeah, they are. But they don't like that announcer, though, either.
They don't?
No, they're not fans of him. Where's Hawk Harrelson? Bring him out.
Put it on the board.
Oh, you kidding me? He's a little McGinnis style.
He is. Yeah, he is. Let's go to Jay Watt in Center City. Jay Watt, go ahead. Got about 2 minutes here. Go ahead.
How you doing, boys? Nice to hear you together. How y'all doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Great to hear from you, sir. How we doing?
Oh, doing great. Well, not doing great as I look at the ERA of the starting pitchers of the Phillies. And I'm going to, throw something that'll blow your mind a little bit here. Can you guess what the average ERA is of the top 5 starting pitchers that we have?
I'll go 5.24.
All right, I'll give you a close hint. It's high, brother. The other than Sanchez, who's at a 1.59, okay? Next in line, Nola, 5.08.
Yeesh.
Luzardo, 6.91. Walker, 9.16. And Painter, 4.42. Are you kidding me? I mean, come on, listen.
Are you kidding me?
I don't disagree. The bats are the issue. That was the issue in the playoffs. We knew that already, though, right? Okay, we didn't know this. And without Ranger, I mean, we miss him, let's be honest. Without Ranger and with Zach coming back, I mean, that's the only thing that might save us. But that's our biggest issue right there. These guys can't get through 5 or 6 innings without giving up 5 or 6 runs. Last night, Cubbies stranded 17 runners. They had the bases loaded 5 times. 5 times.
Yep. Yeah, Luzardo had more walks than strikeouts last night. That's what I'm talking about, Jay Watt.
Yeah, Jay Watt.
By the way, at least according to this, 5.48 would be the starter's ERA.
Great call.
So I was close.
Ew. That is just ugly.
They stink. We'll circle back into the Phillies in a little bit because the idea of how safe is Topper and the fact that Dombrowski framed it the way that he did, which we'll talk about, really he gave he's safe for at least the next couple weeks. And then we'll see what happens from there.
May 6th, 2022. Joe Girardi is safe.
Right.
June 2nd, 2022.
See,
Joe Girardi was looking for work.
Yeah, he actually gave the 40 game. He said you take stock after 40 games. 40 games is Mother's Day weekend. So
Girardi got 50.
Yeah, he did.
51,
He got
actually.
more. So if this doesn't turn around, that answer right there tells me all I need to know, that they're going to make a change. All right, coming up, Adam Nightingale, the Michigan State head hockey coach, joins us to talk Porter Martone. And I bet the staff up there and the team up there is paying pretty close attention to what Porter.
They went out to the Red Wings game. They were all there in attendance. Pretty cool stuff there to see the support.
Very cool. He's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic. Let's talk about my hair for a second. You know what? That's why you watch YouTube. You watch this on YouTube. You can just take a look at my beautiful hair. That's Morgenstern hair. And I'm in the algorithm. I'm not going to lie, because I clicked on something. I'm in the hair loss algorithm. So I get all the ads on Facebook and Instagram where, you get the shampoos, and it's like, oh, well, wow, look at that guy's hair. Oh, he used to not have his hair. I don't know, man. It seems pretty fishy, this guy, for using shampoo now has this big head of hair, because it just isn't true. I've never experienced that. I've never experienced anybody that really has had. Here's something that does work. Morgenstern Hair Restoration. Don't trust an ad you see on social media. Trust the team that's been dealing with my hair for 15 years. Morgenstern Hair Restoration, the most success and the most experience. When it comes to hair restoration, they've been doing it for over 30 years. So that's what you get, expertise. So if you're balding, you're bald. Like with me, I was starting to lose my hair. I said, you know what? I want a hair transplant. The results are amazing. Maybe you're just thinning. In fact, Anthony reached out to me yesterday that went and had the Amated treatment done. He's already seeing, after just, I think, 6 weeks, that it's thicker and it's fuller. The hair is looking better. Call them today, 610-831-HAIR, 610-831-HAIR, the website, morgensternhair.com, Morgan with an E, morgensternhair.com.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers take game 2. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. It's brought to you by Monster Pets, the official pet retail store of the Fanatic. Find all your pets' favorites at Monster Pets on Christopher Columbus Boulevard. Sixers 111, Celtics 97. That's the final from game 2 up in Boston. VJ Edgecombe with 30 points in the win for the Sixers.
Here now is VJ down the lane. Oh, baby, a slam left to right by VJ Edgecombe, and the Sixers take a 6-point lead. He rocks the rim against the Seas.
Maxey was big late, and the rookie's phenomenal 30-point performance ties the series at 1 as it comes back to Philadelphia on Friday night. Tonight, the series shifts to Philadelphia for the Flyers and the Penguins. The Flyers with a 2-0 series lead. You can listen to Game 3 tonight right here on the Fanatic. Phillies lost again last night, 7-4 to the Cubs. They've lost 7 straight games. The draft is tomorrow in the NFL. Adam Schefter joined the morning show today talking about compensation for A.J. Brown.
I believe that when this trade is done, it will include a first-round draft pick. It may be in 28. The two sides still have to figure it out and finalize it, whatever it is.
Maybe in 2028, but the A.J. Brown trade is coming in the Union in action tonight in Toronto. That game on WWDB. This update's also brought to you by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has led inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more at crohnscolitisfoundation.org. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
taking calls, people leaving the lots. Oh, that's going to be appointment radio, sir, and YouTube also.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A loss tonight.
Whoa.
What I'm saying is that a win tonight would be, with a home game, would be so much fun. People would be going crazy.
Good grief.
Going up 3-0 on the Penguins, but right now the Flyers are up 2-0 as the Flyers and the Penguins tonight down at South Philly. But we're in the middle of Martone mania, Sean Brace.
I like that.
This kid is unbelievable. To discuss is the head coach at Michigan State, their hockey team, and he joins us right now. His name is Adam Nightingale. Adam, thanks for a couple minutes. How are you?
Real good. You?
Hey, we're good.
Doing
we're good
great over here, sir.
Flyers are making a run. It's been a while. It's been a while, Adam, since the Flyers have really been something that we can talk about, and when the playoffs start. And a lot of that has to do with the young core of this team, which is highlighted by Porter Martone. So let me ask you this, because I was just looking up when you guys were in the Frozen Four. You lose to Wisconsin in overtime. That's on March 28th. It's now April 22nd, Coach. And Porter Martone scored 2 goals in his first playoff games. He's 19 years old. I mean, you have to at least be somewhat surprised at how much success he's having out of the gate.
Yeah, it's been fun, a ton of fun to watch. Obviously, we were lucky to have him for a year and helped our team big time. I think he was able to grow his game as well and to step in. I didn't even think those regular season games he played. I mean, those were essentially playoff type games, and to help him find a way. And you know what I like about Marty too is he's always about the team. I think you listen to him, right, and he's acknowledged that, hey, I've come in late. I'm just trying to do my part, and he's doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, he is really polished, Coach. There's a lot of shine on him right now, and he continues to steer it right at the team. It's a lot of fun to watch him on the ice, but it is honestly enjoyable to hear him on the microphone because how poised he is at 19. What type of communications program do you guys have up there at Michigan State?
Yeah, I'd love to take credit. I mean, I think, you're a product of your upbringing, right? And I always say, your kids don't turn out like their neighbors, and he's got great parents. And, I think they're a grounded family. They're when we first started recruiting Marty, you could tell they're all about the team. And his dad was obviously a heck of a hockey player and a team guy. And I think you see that when Marty talks, and that's genuine. I think sometimes you guys can get in front of a camera and put on a front, but I can tell you I've been around a lot of different players, but he is about as genuine and authentic as it gets. We thought we were getting a nice prospect coming in, and obviously the expectations are, hey, maybe he can be a part of some of the success, and he's been a big part of it. But what makes him special as a player, both what he does with his skill and the intangibles? We've heard now over the course of the last week or so, we're looking at a potential superstar, not just a star. What is it that will make Porter Martone a superstar that we're talking about? Yeah, I mean, I think some of the stuff with the intangible stuff we talked about, I mean, I think that's legit. Like, I really think when Marty puts the jersey on, no matter where he's playing, he wants to help the team win and do whatever it takes to win, and I think that's getting harder to find in sports where, especially in the age of social media and everyone telling you how good you are and it's about you. And I think Marty does an unreal job of losing himself in the team. And I think his hockey sense, I mean, that's, you look at how he's produced at that level. You can say, oh man, he seemed to find, lucky to be in this spot, but he does it over and over and over again. So, when you're a smart player, I think you improve exponentially when you're around other high-end players, right? And I think you're seeing that with Marty.
Coach, he had a pretty good freshman season. I think he finished second all-time, I want to say, for your program as far as goals by a freshman. He finished with 25, fifth all-time points by a freshman, 50 at Michigan State. You've been around the game a long time. Of course, you've seen a lot of players have the success and then move on. But to see him have the success he did in just one season, I know he played a lot with Team Canada, U18, so on and so forth, but to have this impact, this immediate impact at this level, how amazing is it to watch?
It's awesome, yeah, and I think you're right? We were happy to have him for a year, but you look at his time in Ontario League and the teams he played for, they did a heck of a job, and his youth coaches and Peterborough did a heck of a job, and the stuff with Hockey Canada, that all ties into this. But
Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't remember a player. I think Cale Makar, stepped in and made a big impact right when he came in. But this, for a guy, to play 1 year at college, I also think it speaks to how good the level of college is, right? And so he had a big time year for us. But, for a guy looking to try to make that step, how good college hockey is right now. And yeah, I think you're seeing that with Marty to step in and make an impact right away.
Love the Marty nickname, Coach, and that's where I'm going because right now the man I need, the man we need is Porter Martone. We see T-shirts being made out the wazoo. What's his game like off the ice? That's my question because already you're seeing a ton of Lady Flyer fans down there at the rink. They're excited about Porter Martone. So what are we talking about off the ice? Good kid, obviously has a sense of humor, but hockey is what he's known for.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a teammate that's easy to gravitate to, and I think I love that about him too. Like sometimes you're a high end kid and you come into a team, and when he came to our team, it was again all about the team. And I think we predominantly play on the weekends, so weekdays I know the guys all got together and watched hockey and hung out, and he was definitely right in the thick of it.
Yeah, and I saw those guys were supporting him with the Red Wings too. They made the trip out there to Detroit to see him play when he took on the Red Wings. Really cool.
Yeah, we took a bus. Actually, it was awesome. We the school let us take a bus down there so the guys could, pile in there and go watch them and see them after. And I think it's great for our guys. We got a lot of really good players that dream about doing that, to see a guy that was just, in your locker room is on the ice out there having success.
So was it, and we're talking to Porter Martone's head coach of hockey at Michigan State, Adam Nightingale. Were you having fluid conversations as you're in the playoffs to where you knew that when your season ended, he was going to go and play with the Flyers? Were there conversations about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked initially when we got him. We kind of figured it would be 1 year, and we didn't really talk about it. I do think that Marty did an unreal job of, again, it's hard to do, is be where your feet are and not worry about, what's going to happen in the future, and try to be the best you can be to help our team and keep improving your game. But yeah, we knew. I mean, when we landed after we got knocked out, we got off the airplane and he grabbed me and let me know. And, it was a cool moment as a coach because obviously we were super proud of him, but he just let me know. He's like, I didn't think it was going to be this easy, or this hard to leave. I thought I would just be here a year and then move on to pro. But he's like, this was the best year of my life. I loved it. I don't want to leave. And I was like, well, Marty, you need to leave. You're ready to leave. You can stay if you want. We'll take you back. But it is time. And again, we're super proud of him. And I think too, the way he represents our university, we are a humble team university, right? And I think he represents us in a great way.
Coach, thanks for a couple minutes. Really
awesome
appreciate
stuff,
it.
Coach.
And congratulations on your success. You've been doing great up there.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
All right, there he is, the coach. And I have my relatives went to Michigan State.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have family in suburban Detroit.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, my cousins, my uncle moved up there.
Sparty over Big Blue?
Oh, no, yeah, there's no Michigan State
No Michigan,
up there.
okay.
No, and even my wife, she has, her first cousins are in same place, suburban Michigan, and they're Michigan State.
Yeah.
So
it was a great question because, like, the conversation that is taking place behind the scenes, you don't know how that works. But to finish one, steps off the plane, Coach, I'm going to the pros, and then just to have the impact that he's having right now. Marty, no more Martone, no more Porter. It's all about Marty.
Yeah, we'll never know him as anything else again.
Yeah, I mean, have we been calling him the wrong name this whole time? I know Marty's been talked. I get it. I see the T-shirts.
All right, listen, we have it coming back, so we have some Martone voice memos as well. 610-632-0975. Game 3 tonight. It's been how long since the Flyers hosted a playoff game in South Philly? We have that coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5. All right, let's talk about Comer and Cross for say your garage, my garage, their garage, your garage. Listen, you know if that floor is busted up. You know if you have cracked concrete, stains, maybe an old epoxy job. Oh, say it ain't so. ComerCross.com, COMER Cross.com. This isn't paint. This isn't epoxy. You're transforming your garage floor in just one day. One day, a true showroom finish. It's like pulling into a brand new car garage every night. The best part is they make it so easy. They move your stuff out for you. They repair all the cracks and pits so it looks new, and then you choose your custom Comer and Cross finish. It's built to last. No chipping, no cracking, no tire lift ever. And right now they're offering 50% off installation. You can have that floor, that showroom floor you always want, by calling 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR, the website comercross.com, C-O-M-E-R cross.com.
Porter Martone.
Looks at the
That's what we are. City of winners. Sixers.
I want winners.
Flyers. Phil. Never mind. Not the Phillies. The Eagles, perhaps. The draft is tomorrow night.
We're going to be live, bro.
Let's go.
Right here.
You're going to be live.
Ray, myself, B Gun. B Gun's hanging from 6 to mid. No, he's from 8 to midnight. Ray and myself are rolling together 6 to 8. B Gun joins the party at 8 o'clock.
Is that when the draft starts at 8?
I think so. I think that's right
7?
around there. Yeah.
Is it 7 when it starts? Or
Certainly something that two guys that are here for the draft should
yeah,
know, right?
probably should know
Yeah,
that when
probably.
it starts. I apologize about that, but I did think that
Feel fact, 8 o'clock felt like
8
the right
o'clock
time.
was the time.
Yeah.
Draft
They roll
time
begun in
starts.
here.
Yeah,
to get the party
We'll be
started.
doing the draft.
Starts at 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
8
so
minutes for picks this year.
Hey,
They tightened it up a little
B-Gun's the star, so he comes in when the actual
Correct.
draft
Yeah,
starts.
yeah, exactly.
You guys are the
supporting
fluffers,
cast.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Francisco Mendoza's going number 1.
He is? Who's that?
Yes.
No, it really is an uninspiring draft.
Yeah, a little bit.
For sure. No, but that doesn't mean the draft's not awesome.
Yes,
and
that was-
I won't be glued.
I know his name is not Francisco, just so everybody knows, but the guys on Boston radio were yelling about the draft, and I saw the one guy said Francisco.
What is it, Fernando?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't even hear you say. I just heard Mendoza.
Well, you know how it works. People would be like, "Whoa, he doesn't know what he's talking about."
Ray, how long has it been since the Flyers hosted a playoff game in South Philly?
8 years to the day.
How about that?
Wow.
April 22nd, 2018.
Wow.
And
What were you up to?
and who did they play?
They played the Penguins.
That is correct. How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
I was younger than Porter Martone.
How about that?
Marty.
Yeah, Marty. It's
Marty
now Marty.
McFlyer.
He's no longer Porter Martone.
Nope.
I'm in on the Marty
we got a
McFlyer.
lot of Martys. You like Marty McFlyer?
The
I'm
Marty,
in on it.
that's what it is. I couldn't come up with who the hell the Marty Party was. The Marty Party is Marty Smith from ESPN. That's who it is.
Who's that?
He's the guy that's got the southern drawl, and he's
the
got
reporter.
good hair.
He's a
yeah.
reporter. Yeah, we talked about him on the show before.
He's good. I
Saturday
like
morning show he does.
I like Marty. Marty seems like a real dude. He got caught like a good clip that like he went back and helped this guy out on camera, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, Marty is seems like a positive fella.
Marty Smith.
Yeah.
What, Marty McFlyer or just Marty? I feel like we can go first name.
Yeah, Marty.
Okay.
It's Marty.
All right. Ray likes the Marty McFlyer. You can
I
go
do.
with that.
Marty
I
Supreme.
mean, it's one of the few pop culture references I'm actually in on. So, yeah, Marty McFlyer works for me.
Okay. All right. Oh, you got it. Yeah, it's definitely a game that, and I want to check the line to see where it is, but I mean, some of the line indicates that, like game 2, this is a game that Pittsburgh has to come out and show urgency, and they don't win the night. Now they're down 3-0, and the series isn't over because we've seen the Flyers come back from the same deficit. But it feels like it feels just after the first 2 games. I don't know. Pittsburgh doesn't look like they have much of a chance here.
Currently, right now, as far as odds are concerned, Marty has the same odds to score a goal tonight as Sidney Crosby. The lowest odds on the board, plus 200 both ways, Crosby and Martone. That is unbelievable. This kid, I thought Cooper DeJean was the chosen one. I might have to take that name.
He's the Flyers version. He is.
Marty.
Unbelievable.
We got some studs.
We have a Marty voice memo on the Davis Honda text line. What do we got?
Brother, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's a game-winning goal. It was the goal that decided the game. Are you kidding me? Stop it. Stop it. The Sixers are bringing you down. Stop it. Go into the bathroom, wash your face off, and get your head in the game, man. What's going on here? Come on. What are you saying? Porter Martone's a beauty. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell is going on?
Has nothing to do with who scored the goal. It's just a hockey thing. You get the double assists. You get all right. Like we get a little carried away at times. There were 2 other goals that were scored after that.
Right, but what was the game winner?
But you can't have a game-winning goal in the second period. You can't.
So the only time you get a game. No, but give me the criteria then.
I don't know. It's a feel fact right now, and I'm struggling with the fact that we're saying that he's got 2 game-winning goals. When they scored, when the game was 3-0.
Let me help you out here. Do they give Jalen Hurts credit for a game-winning drive when they go up 7-0?
No.
And they don't ever lose. They don't ever trail in the game because that would be the same thing. That's
Correct.
a game-winning drive.
Yes. No, that does not happen.
Does Joel Embiid, if he scores the first 2 points of the game and they never trail, is that the game-winning bucket?
Thank you. Thank you. You see it.
No, but the reason that wouldn't be the same is, well, even if they because they didn't score is why that's the game-winning goal. In football, if you shut them out, but you still wouldn't consider that the game-winning drive.
Totally get it. understand. I'm there. Yeah, as the guy just called in, don't get me wrong, I'm with you. I understand how it worked, but isn't it a little, it's a hockey-ish. It's hockey-ish, right? Like to say that that's a game-winning goal?
I mean, wait, who said it?
It's classified as a GWG. They have those
I mean, but like
categories.
Okay, even with the category, I didn't hear a lot of people coming out saying, Porter Martone with the game-winning goal for the Flyers.
And you know what happens? Then history goes on, and it's like this guy started with 2 game-winning goals to his career when we're talking about Marty when he's going into the Hall of Fame 15 years from now. And it's like, wait a minute. Yeah. Hey, look.
That gets him in the Hall of Fame. Like, you know what? I'm not going to vote for him. He has how many go-ahead goals or game-winning goals?
I'm not trying to change anything. I just said it's a little funky. That's all.
First 2 hours of the show, you hate the Sixers and you hate
pretty
Porter
much.
Martone.
Well, you know what? That means I'm going to be doing pretty good on the radio then. Because nobody wants to listen to a positive guy. I've learned that years ago.
Pretty much.
But I am a positive guy. I love what the Flyers are doing right now. Sixers deserve a lot of credit. I'm hyped about this NFL draft. I'm starting to get the juices going from the Birds' perspective. I don't even care about A.J. Brown anymore. That's a good thing.
You don't?
I don't. I just want it to be done. I want it to be over.
Almost.
Thank you.
6 more weeks.
Yep. That's all.
Something like that.
I know we're going to talk about it, too, coming up in the noon hour.
Yes, after News at Noon, we have the latest, not with necessarily A.J. Brown, but John and Adam Schefter today was a good back and forth where John had him on the ropes.
I don't know.
It was good.
Dude, you don't want to get in the ring with Kincade.
You know you don't. He was good.
Is Kincade the best arguer here on the station? Who can argue the best?
Well,
make the best case.
As far as a guest and pressing guests, without question, it's John, because he's able to do it without getting mad.
Yeah,
and it turning into a fight.
He gets a kick out of it.
When him and Schefter are going back and forth, it's clear that they have a relationship and that they know each other somewhat.
I don't know.
Because John presses him. It's very impressive. What I didn't expect was that Andrew would throw in the towel so quickly.
Oh, what happened?
He threw in the towel, and all of a sudden it was over. He was pressing Shefty.
Well,
he rang the bell.
I got to hear it, one. But two, as Adam Schefter is.
All right, whatever.
Oh, come on.
Coming up, News at Noon with Ray Dunn. And then we'll play that. And then, I
don't know.
Also, yesterday during the show, we heard from Mike Vrabel. And then you realize just how shiesty the Patriots were with getting that whole thing done.
The Patriot way.
Very effective. Very effective. We'll discuss that coming up next.
I don't know.
News at Noon with Ray. Mad Dog Russo's upset in one of the cuts. That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers steal game 2. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update, and it's brought to you by Papa John's. Papa John's is turning up the heat with your choice of 3 new oven-toasted sandwiches, just $7.99 each, or $6.99 with Papa pairings. Order today at papajohns.com or on the app, or stop by your local Papa John's. The 76ers stole game 2 last night with a huge game from VJ Edgecombe. 30 points for the rookie in the win.
Here now is VJ dominate. Oh, baby, a slam left to right by VJ Edgecombe, and the Sixers take a 6-point lead. He rocks the rim against the Seas.
They win 111-97 over the Celtics last night. Split the 2 games up in Boston. Now come home Friday night with a 1-1 series. Flyers come home tonight, game 3 against the Penguins. They've got 2 games to none series lead. You can listen to the game right here on the Fanatic tonight. Phillies lost again last night, 7-4 the final against the Cubs. That's 7 straight losses for the Phillies. And the NFL draft is tomorrow. Coverage beginning on the Fanatic at 6 o'clock for that. Adam Schefter joined the morning show today talking about the A.J. Brown deal.
I believe that when this trade is done, it will include a first-round draft pick. It may be in 28. The 2 sides still have to figure it out and finalize it.
You can listen to that full conversation on our website. This update's also brought to you by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has led inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more at crohnscolitisfoundation.org. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and Union, 97.5 The Fanatic.
$1,000 coming up here in about 2 minutes. So, Sean, we have somebody that's claiming to have coined the Marty McFlyer nickname.
How does that work?
Is it the Philly captain? No, it's not.
Philly Cap's my guy now.
He did not do the standing ovation. That was my show. I won't even say Jack. I'll say it was my show.
Ooh,
did it?
It was, but Philly Cap got a lot of credit, and he got a documentary by Obama on it.
He did. No, I'm happy for the Philly captain. I'm just like, but let's not be silly about it. Who really started it?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Wasn't Philly captain.
Whose idea was it?
It was not. It was the show's. It was the show's
Yeah,
idea.
but how does the show come up with an idea?
Well, see, this is what's so stupid about it. It's just everybody had seen on social media that people were saying. I had saw on a couple Twitter accounts. Why not give him a standing ovation at this point?
Okay.
So I came into work. We were doing our meeting, and I had said, Jack had said it, and then I'd said I saw the same thing. I'm like, I think it's a great idea. Let's do it. Let's do it today. And then I threw it to Jack, and then Jack said, why don't we try giving him a standing ovation as opposed to booing him? And we all got behind it. And that's how it started. This wasn't some great grand scheme. The reason why I like Philly captain may have, I don't even know what his social media reach is.
He's big on YouTube.
Yeah, okay. Like,
so yeah, different platforms, and you could
different platforms.
Yeah.
But like, you know, we had a huge audience, and we're on leading into the game, and we talked it up for 2 straight days.
Yeah.
Like the people that were down at that stadium giving a standing ovation had very little to do with Philly captain. It had everything to do with my show. Just saying.
Now, if you could go back and turn back the hands of time, would you have thrown it to Jack or just say
No,
yourself?
I would have done it myself, and I would have taken all the credit.
Yes, exactly.
No, and he took it and he ran with it, and it's not like I'm just saying. It wasn't, believe me, it wasn't just him.
Oh, did he run with it? He was in the clubhouse, hanging out with the boys, tossing champagne.
Yeah, and he deserves it. He's my guy. But just saying, that was a show thing. All right, and if there was 40,000 people down at that stadium, there might have been 3 that were standing ovation because of Philly captain.
Oh, Cap out there.
No, by the way,
Section 400.
But, and Philly captain, I'm just kidding with you.
Yeah, I know.
But
he's a good dude.
But also, like,
he's a listener too.
But like it might have been because once you get to the park and you're like, yeah, hey, everybody's going to give him a standing go. There may have been 500 people that knew about it from the radio, but everybody starts talking about it. It becomes a thing of its own.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's one of those. It's a reason why we love sports, like that situation. That being down there in that environment, and oh, by the way, now we get to cheer on our guy. And then he didn't deliver in that game, right? It was the next game that he went off.
I think he got a hit that night, right?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, got out the first at bat, and I think got a hit later that night. Then the next game he popped off.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, the entire team's getting a standing ovation when they get back, Sean. The entire Phillies team. Just give everybody a standing ovation every at bat. They need it.
They deserve it.
All right, let's win $1,000, shall we, Ray?
It's time for Fanatic Parlay Cash.
All right, the word is play, P-L-A-Y. Contest keyword play, P-L-A-Y. You have 25 minutes after the hour to enter it on the Fanatic app at 975thefanatic.com, or you can text it to the special contest short code, which is 45911, 45911. One random entry wins $1,000 in this company-wide contest. Winners will get a call from Beasley, so be sure to answer your phone. Contest rules 975thefanatic.com. Fanatic Parlay Cash stood up by Iron Mountain Men's Health. 5 chances to win each weekday, 8 and 10 a.m., noon, 3 and 5. Win it. All right, news at noon with Ray. What do we got? It doesn't matter what comes in the world of sports. The news at noon with Ray Dunn. Bad Athlete Podcast, Angry College Coaches, Innocuous and Random Topics. The news at noon with Ray Dunn. The news at noon with Ray Dunn. The news at noon with Ray Dunn.
Speaking of singing, while we have the intro there and you guys are singing, one of the funniest things I saw on Twitter yesterday of the birthday reaction to the cake coming in was not a single note was hit by the crew that was in here, because the social media video was not the video from the show, it was the video from in the studio.
From the studio, right.
Yeah, so the crew of, I think it was Petrelli, Patricia, Dylan, Vito.
Yeah.
Bill eventually came in because he saw a camera. Like, that crew apparently did not hit a note. I kind of blacked out through the whole thing. I didn't, they were singing, but
I don't and we're in here, so we can't hear what's actually going on in there with you, like you can.
Yeah, it was It was a jambalaya. There was a lot in there.
It was a lot in there. And as a guy producing the show, not being like there in the moment, present mentally, probably not the best look on my part. Still appreciate it. It was awesome. But like, I was so surprised.
Yeah, people want to know over under 4.5 beers.
Under hit. I had 3 at Fishtown Tavern. Other half was closed for, the brewing conventions in town. All the independent brewers are in town. They're all getting together at these different breweries. So other half was closed for a private event. Went around the corner, went to Fishtown Tavern, had a couple, watched the Sixers win. I was like, I'll go have one more at Garage. That was ended up with 4. Barely hit the under.
So 4, do we believe him? Because I tell my wife all the time I have 3 beers.
Well, I
and
had
most
all
of the time
IPAs
it's 9.
last night, so that helps in terms of the limiting it to 4.
All right.
I believe him.
8%,
I believe him.
So,
Love you. Happy birthday, Ray.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to start with New York again. I've decided that I'm just compartmentalizing the Phillies into what they are and still going to enjoy the fact the Mets are worse. Because the Mets continue to lose. They lose their 12th straight last night. Before the game, on their pregame show, they attempted to burn sage out in front of Citi Field to try and get rid of the demons. Here's how it sounded on the pregame.
Yes, Gary, we are out here trying to change the vibes. We thought about calling up Grimace, but he was unavailable today. So instead, we went the Pedro Serrano route in the movie Major League, and we are having some ritual cleansing. It's going to start with this garlic necklace that I'm wearing to get all the demons away from us here at Citi Field. And then, of course, classically burning of sage, which is to expel all the negative energy surrounding the 11-game losing streak. See, I'm already thinking positive with the winning streak. 140 games to go. The season starts now. These Mets fans are out here.
We still got time.
Still got time.
That was great.
The season now restarted because they lost last night.
A dozen straight now. Wow. Even with trying that before the game. And as much as I hate the Mets, I have to give SMY credit. They do a very good job with the whole sports entertainment thing.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was good. I would just, man, it's just unbelievable to see that these two teams are struggling at the way that they are with the payroll that they have. It's just
19 straight losses between the two.
It's the 2 worst records in the National League.
Wow.
They're getting Soto back, I believe, tonight. I want to say I read that, but who knows? And Lindor goes yard yesterday after we were trashing him.
On one side, you can run it back and suck. On the other side, you can change the entire team and also suck.
Right.
So there you go.
If you were a Met, and they're going Beltran. That's right. Like, who's the former player that the Phillies can dial up to bring back and put some life in?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Oh, former player?
Larry Bowa.
Oh, you're calling up Bowa. How old's Larry Bowa?
80.
Larry Bowa comes back, takes the reins for the fight-ins here on April 22nd. You signing up for that?
Oh, yeah.
Ray?
Nah, man, let's go a little younger on the shortstop. Let's take it from the television set, man. Jimmy Rollins, why not? We want to get crazy.
I think short-term Larry could come back and do it, and he's got some fire in the belly.
Our last 2 presidents have been pretty up there in age. So
I wouldn't sign him to a multi-year extension. But could Larry come in the rest of the season? Absolutely. He's still as sharp as a tack.
If you could run the country, you could run the Phillies for a year, okay?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Jim Leland's only 81, man. He's got the relationship with Dave.
Or Jim Leland.
Only if you can smoke cigarettes in the dugout.
The heaters in the clubhouse leads to heaters on the field, man.
I like that.
Bring back Jimmy Siggs. All right. I had to bring in Mad Dog Russo for this one because yesterday he's on the air. He's in a bad mood. He's upset about the NBA scheduling.
He's grumpy.
Everyone's catching strays of this.
Cares about that series anyway. And a Cleveland fan, as Eddie will tell you, will be very pleased to get out of that building at 8:15. They can go have a nice little after cocktail, a little pizza, and go home and be home in bed by 10:30. They'd sign up for that in a minute. Start the game at 6, Knick game at 7, and Denver at 9:30. Be reasonable about it. I think Eddie would agree. I mean, I'm sitting there on a Monday night. It's 1:30 in the morning, and the Denver game is not over yet. I mean, come on. And then I come to work half asleep and in a lousy mood because Eddie's booked Henrik Lundqvist with 50 other people. You figure Henrik would come in there. Yeah, sure, go on, Chris. No. He's doing 20 spots, Chris, and you get spot number 16. I mean, that's a little rough. So now I'm cranky because I stayed up to all hours of the night. And then I can't sleep because I'm wired up on the game. I'm a sports fan. I'm wired up on a game, so I can't sleep. I'm sitting here taking Valium at 3 o'clock in the morning. Wake up at 7:30, half in the bag.
No shot. First of all, I love him. Can't go wrong with a Mad Dog
No
Russo,
shot
right?
what?
He's eating a volume at 3 a.m.
He might have.
You ain't getting up for the next day of work.
Well, I mean, I hear you. Unless that's something. I mean, I don't think that's the first Valium he maybe took to go to sleep or to calm himself down.
Yeah, that's probably
Might
true.
need another one to calm himself down.
The Valium may not have the same effect on me that it would on him.
Gotcha. Understood. Yeah, you're right. I love a good Mad Dog Russo rant. Love when he interjects. Some,
Well, he wants games started at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a weekday, so they're not up too late. That's what he was saying. He wants the games to start at 6
Cleveland
o'clock.
should start at 6.
Right.
No one cares about the Cleveland series anyway. 7 o'clock for the Knicks. Make the Denver come on earlier. And then the Henrik Lundqvist thing.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
He's just mad that everyone else had Lundqvist on the show.
Yeah, Lundqvist was booked and he was doing a bunch of stuff, and he goes, "I got spot 16."
Gotcha.
Hey, I think Henrik come in on the, in other words, go on the show because he's Mad Dog Russo. No, he's coming on the show because he's going at every show.
Yeah, he's an inside base, but he likes to air it out. He airs out some dirty laundry.
He's the best.
He is just the best. All right, last one for you. LeBron, 41 years old, leading the Lakers to a 2-0 series lead over the Rockets. And probably the bigger story out of that is KD's performance in that game. Ugly for Kevin Durant last night in his return for the Rockets. The Lakers have a 2-0 series lead. No Luka for that team right now. LeBron with a reverse dunk last night was asked about it after the game.
I don't even know what that was about. I got to sit there down somewhere. I got to sit down somewhere.
41 years old, reverse dunk, 28 points last night. Just going to give LeBron the respect that he deserves on this because it's not going to end up in a title for the Lakers, but it's still cool to see him do it.
Damn right. Damn right. Little love for LeBron James and what he's doing right now. It's insane.
Yeah, you guys have fun.
Never lost a series leading 2-0, by the way.
No, he's a
freak.
You can make the case that he's better than Jordan. You can make the case that his longevity, he's played this well, this long.
I mean, I'm not going to.
Right,
but
I'm not either, but you can make the case and it's not stupid.
Yeah.
Before it was stupid. Yeah. The fact he's like even at 38, 39, 40, 41, what he's done in these last 4 years and the level that he's played, the last championship, the COVID championship, like, all right, like whatever. You know, it is a championship.
Yep.
With the Lakers.
It is.
How many years has he been with the Lakers now? Long time.
Wow.
Like
Think
8,
about
9
how long
years?
it's been. The Flyers were probably playing postseason hockey when we were doing all the Malvern prep stuff.
2018-19 was his first year with the Lakers.
Yeah. It's a long time.
Yeah.
This just isn't because he was with Miami how long? 5?
4.
4, right. And that it feels like he was there 4 years.
He was with 7 with Cleveland to open up, 4 with Miami. Then he went back to Cleveland for 4, and now he's with the Lakers since 2018. So he's been there 8 years. Is this his 9th season with the Lakers? Crazy.
This is his 8th.
8th year. Jeez.
Yeah, he's been there the entire Flyers home playoff game drought.
And
See
again,
that?
plays 39 minutes. Played 38 in game 1, 39 in game 2. They're without Luka, without Austin Reeves. They're without some big name players. You go ahead and look at that starting 5 and you'll crack up. Finishes with 28 last night, 8 and 7. Driving, still a force. You don't want to get in front of them. I'm a huge. I was a huge LeBron fan in Cleveland, and then he went to Miami and it rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
But then it was fun to hate him though because he became the villain. Like, look, you never know what you're going to get with me. One day I'm ready to proclaim the Sixers as contenders in the East.
Then you turn heel.
Then you just never know what you're going to get.
Your team, your town, your Philadelphia 76ers are contenders for the East.
Damn right.
It's as simple as that.
Simple as that on January 22nd.
That was not today after a playoff win.
Hang on, though. Give me a 20. What's the worst take? Otto Kemp going to have a big year? Sixers East. Like, am I still leader in the clubhouse?
At least the GM said that he's a championship type player.
Well,
and he did have good numbers and limited at bats last year.
Deep team.
Am I still leader in the clubhouse for the worst take?
Probably.
Yeah. That's going to be
It's
tough.
all right.
It's tough to beat, man. That's going to be tough to beat.
It's just amazing to me. It's not even the take so much as how much you've cratered since then.
Oh, God. Cratered's not even the word.
He cratered. All right, so I was driving in this morning, and I know Adam Schefter's on with the guys at 8 o'clock, and
I don't know.
and and there's there's a lot to talk about, but in particular the AJ Brown stuff. They asked Adam about the Diana Rossini stuff when it first broke, and I thought Adam did a really good job of answering the question as best he could. Right, like he's one of these. He's one of the insiders. He answered the question well. I was like, all right, like that's a good. That's a good answer. What can you really say about it?
I'm glad you brought that up because, remember, there were plenty of articles that were written like, wow, Adam Schefter got pressed. And I didn't think that he got pressed in that situation. It was just, okay.
He got asked about
it. It was a tough question. You got to ask him, and he answered it.
Yep. So this morning, where do we have it from the start? This is John going back a little back and forth with Schefter right here. And it's about to start. What is it? Just the A.J. Brown trade and then the Vrabel aspect of it and the tampering?
This is getting into the Vrabel aspect of it and talk about everything going on with Vrabel.
All right, go ahead. Just play it.
With everything that has gone on in the three-ring circus regarding the head coach of the Patriots and his frequent mentioning of A.J. Brown, his frequent mentioning of that they texted each other constantly during the last during the season and off seasons, how is the NFL not investigating this as a tampering situation?
I don't know the answer for that. I happen to. I don't have the answer to that. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Because would you agree that a head coach of another team texting constantly with a player of another team that's under contract with another team should at least be considered out of bounds, and that then they are like that this is going on, and then we throw in the Diana Rossini story, and we throw in all that. There's something fishy that went on here with this story. Why would the NFL just be like, yeah, nothing to see here, move on?
All right, so stop it real fast. So for Schefter's never going to be a guy that comes out and says, well, that's what the NFL does. If you ask Mike Florio that question, he's going to say, well, the NFL ignores stuff all the time. Of course, it's in their best interest to not do anything about this. According to the letter of the law in the NFL, of course, coaches shouldn't be texting players back and forth, but also probably happens all the time. You have relationships. If you've played for a player before, if you've played for a team before and a head coach, you still maintain relationships.
There's a fine line, though.
But it's a fine line.
Yes.
Fine line.
And he brings in the Rossini stuff, which also now it makes it a real conversation. Go ahead. Keep it up.
Well, first of all, do we know that Vrabel and A.J. Brown are texting a lot?
That's what he is. I can let you hear his own words. I can read them to you from his own quotes that he said that.
And back to Dan Rossini, what? And I've seen all this. What did she do?
She was
facilitated in. I'm curious because I don't understand that element of it, and I know a lot of people have raised it.
Okay, her reporting on the A.J. Brown story consistently was that A.J. Brown was not going to be able to return a first-round draft pick 3 different times. A.J. Brown, no, the Patriots aren't going to have to give up a first-round draft pick for A.J. Brown. No, there's no way they're going to have to give up a first-round draft pick for A.J. Brown. Consistently in her reporting.
But okay, hold on.
All right.
In the end, if and when the Patriots do, then that's incorrect. So what's the problem?
No, well, you're trying to skew an open market. You're trying to skew a market. First of all, it's attempting to steer a player to a market, and I got an idea of where she was getting her marching orders. I have an idea. I'm just going to connect 1 + 1 = 2. That maybe somebody was in her ear saying, "Hey, can you help with this story?" I don't think that's outlandish.
Oh, okay, fine. So let's just say...
No, that's not fine. No, Adam, that's not fine. That's not fine. You can't say fine. It's not fine.
No. John, hold on a second. What I'm saying to you is, let's say that it's going down the way that you are. Vrabel says we're not trading a 1 for Diana. She's reporting we're not getting a 1. And then in the end, they trade him for a 1. What does it matter?
Because she's attempting to skew the market and the story and the talking points, and more importantly, skew it get shy other teams away.
Skewing more. That's their deal. In the end, if that's what they were attempting to do, it didn't work.
Okay, but the action of it doesn't matter. The result doesn't matter. The action of it is where the activity should be investigated by the NFL.
Oh, and that's your opinion.
It is.
I don't know what to say. I can't speak for the league there.
Do you disagree with my opinion?
I don't have an opinion on that. My job is not to give opinions. All right, and that's up to the league. If they want to do that, that's fine. If they want to confiscate his phone and go through his text with Diana to find out the age? I just don't think
Would
there's
you?
that much to it.
You would the man that I've known for 25 years in you. I don't believe you would ever engage in those activities.
That I wouldn't engage in those. No, I would. I'm not going to compare and contrast. I'm going to let my records. I've done the job for 36 years. I've tried to work as hard and honorably as I can. So
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe you would ever do something like that.
I appreciate that.
That's
Thank
what
you.
I'm thinking.
Shefty, because this.
All right.
So I heard they re-aired it at 8. I guess that's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
They edited that the extended portion of that out.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they cut it off and went to Andrew at some point. I mean, I got an extra 2 or 3 minutes of what I didn't hear earlier.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right.
That was awesome.
That was great. I didn't think anything was out of line.
I thought Schefter did a good job.
Schefter absolutely did a great job.
And by the way, I agree with Schefter. I don't think Diana Rossini and her reporting on A.J. Brown has any bearing on anything right now with A.J. Brown. They're not getting less draft compensation because of Diana Rossini. They're not. Howie Roseman's going to get his draft picks based on Howie Roseman and the trade market and what he's able to do. Diana Rossini has nothing to do with that. It's ridiculous. All of all the conspiracy people out there that are saying, like, no, Diana Rossini's going to screw the Eagles. They're not going to get a first-round draft pick because of Diana Rossini. I want somebody to explain to me how they wouldn't get the compensation they were going to get or they are going to get because of Diana Rossini.
I'm not going to, but I tend to lean towards John's side a little bit more.
Well, explain why.
Because I just feel like it's icky. It's yucky, right?
So if you're talking to Diana Rossini's
Yucky.
a rat
Yeah,
and it just clouds the entire process, you're right.
Yes.
Ultimately, someone needs to explain to me why the Eagles would get less draft compensation based on Diana Rossini's reporting. Anybody. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just saying no one has been able to do that because it doesn't make sense.
I get it, but I just think it clouds, right? That information is now out there, and will it be the
what information's out there?
The fact that she's floating out not once, not twice, but 3 times that the Eagles aren't going to get a first-round pick. So now that's out there. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that her word is gospel. I'm just saying that is being put out there for a reason. She is saying that because she's in cahoots with Vrabel. She's trying to do him a solid.
Or she's reporting information because that's what she's found out, and the only thing that benefits her is information. And her putting out there that they're not getting a first-round draft pick creates big headlines and news. It does. It doesn't change anything.
I'm not going to argue that. I'm not sitting here saying I just tend to lean towards – I understand – let me just say this. I understand where Kincaid's coming from. Let's just say that's all. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't think he is.
I don't think John's wrong in asking or pressing Adam on it. Okay. I happen to agree with Adam. I don't think it has anything to do with anything.
No, because at the end of the day, the price is the price, and that's what Adam was saying. Like, if this still happens, then who cares?
So if they get a first-round draft pick, does that mean that this is all crap anyway? Doesn't it? So that means that there wasn't an effect? Or, like, if it's a first, there wasn't an effect. If there isn't, there was an effect? Or the Patriots are going to give up what the Patriots are going to give up.
Patriots are going to give up what their Patriots.
All right, coming up, more of that. Also, we heard Mike Vrabel yesterday. What the Patriots did and how they handled the whole situation was, I won't say genius, but it was very smart.
Slimy?
It was slimy. It was the Patriot way. And we have Uncle Goose who's going to tell us how he coined Marty McFlyer. That's coming up next. Middays with Marks 97.5, The Fanatic. All right, all the time we're talking about the bets. And what's the bets that you're going to put in? So we have a hockey game tonight. Man, do we have a hockey game tonight. First game in 8 years down in South Philadelphia as far as playoff hockey. How about live betting on the fly, guys? Hockey playoffs, pro basketball playoffs, Philadelphia baseball. It's all better on the BetParx online sportsbook app. The only online casino and sportsbook app that I would ever recommend. Bet Fly Guys hockey tonight. Game 3 in South Philly, 7 p.m. Philly baseball. They've lost 7 straight games. They're in Chicago tonight. Taijuan Walker. Can he save it for the Phillies? It's time to play. So make your downtime fun time on the BetParx online casino and sportsbook app where there's always another way to win. How about individual player performances and more? Basketball, hockey, golf, soccer, baseball, and more. And right now, new users get 250 bonus spins on the hot online slot game. The sweetest collect them. Play all your favorite casino games and more. The BetParx online casino and sportsbook app, where there's always another way to win. You must be 21 and in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, or Maryland. New users only. Terms and conditions apply. See betparks.com for details. Casino bonus must be wagered. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers steal game 2. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call 24-hour victim helpline 877-MAD-HELP. Visit MAD.org. The 76ers won 111-97 last night over the Celtics. VJ Edgecombe, 30 points for the rookie.
Here now is VJ down the lane. Oh, baby, a slam left to right by VJ Edgecombe, and the Sixers take a 6-point lead. He rocks the rim against the C's.
Now the series is tied at 1 game apiece before Game 3 Friday night in Philadelphia. Game 3 tonight in Philadelphia between the Flyers and the Penguins. The Flyers take it 2 out on the west side of the state. You can listen to the game right here on the Fanatic. Phillies lost again last night, 7-4 to the Cubs. They've lost 7 straight now. NFL draft is tomorrow. We'll have coverage beginning at 6 o'clock here on the Fanatic. Earlier this morning, Adam Schefter joined the morning show, talked about the latest on the A.J. Brown sweepstakes.
I believe that when this trade is done, it will include a first-round draft pick. It may be in 28. The two sides still have to figure it out and finalize it, whatever it is.
You can listen to that full conversation on our website or the Fanatic app. This update's also brought to you by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has led inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more at crohnscolitisfoundation.org. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and Union, 97.5, The Fanatic.
All right, we're back. It is Middays with Marks and Sean Brace. All right, done. Hoo-ah. All right, coming up, we'll get to Uncle Goose. Flyers tonight. First home hockey game in 8 years down in South Philly. Shout out to the 76ers and our girl Lex back in promotions. Dropped off a 76er t-shirt. Ray, do you have one as well?
That I do.
We're holding it up for YouTube right now. The Flyers, we got a Ignite. What was it? What's it called from the Flyers?
Ignite the Orange. We got the candle.
We got a candle and a hat. Thanks to the Flyers for dropping that off. Very cool.
Get excited.
Sean's trying to get the T-shirt on, but his head's too fat.
Somebody wrote something the other day about like taking on things, like going head to head, and it was like Brace versus diabetes. I was like, man, that ain't right. That ain't
What
right.
are you doing?
Oh, there you go. I got the hood.
Okay. You look a little bulky. Looking a little bulky these days.
Yeah. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
I've been hitting it. Been doing well.
You've been hitting it, huh?
Yeah.
Hey.
I had the sauce. I've been off that too as well. Been doing all right. Yeah. Did all right. But last weekend I fell off the wagon in a big way. Good weather, playoff games, had the work.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good job. All right, let's go to Uncle Goose. Uncle Goose claims he started the Marty McFlyer nickname. Uncle Goose, how are you?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, buddy. So
Thanks for having me on.
how did you become the guy that started it that you're claiming now?
So his first home game, right? I think it was Red Wings that Thursday night.
All right.
He did an interview with Ashley Sullivan, and she asked him, "Did they give you a nickname yet, or how's that work?" And he said, "No, they haven't given me a nickname yet, but all my life, all my teammates have always called me Mart." So I'm like, he said short for Martone. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, he's on the Flyers. I'm like, oh, Marty McFlyer. I'm like, oh my God. My wife shoots me a look like, oh my God. And I'm thinking she's going to come up with something like that's corny or something. And I go, what? And she goes, that's actually pretty clever. And I'm like, you think? I was like, yeah. So fast forward to the game against the Bruins on Easter Sunday. He scored the game winner. I'm in the Bleacher Report forum posting with other Flyers fans. And I'm like, yeah, Marty McFlyer. I'm like, I'm pushing this for his nickname. Next morning, I text in the morning show. And I'm like, I said it to him, and I think Connor read it, and John Kincade, and I think Pacheco was on, and they both loved it. But Connor was like, yeah, I don't need it to be explained to me, so I don't like a nickname that needs to be explained. And I kept texting it, but I wasn't getting all my texts read on the air. And yesterday I texted it in, and Savannah read it, and Bill loved it and was saying how it was like the wittiest, best nickname he's heard in a while. And yeah, I just went. So when you guys started saying it, like 45 minutes ago, like 5 times, I'm listening at work. I'm like playing it for my car. I'm like, yo, that's my nickname I created.
Well, actually,
I'm the one that.
Goose, actually, I see Philly Captain just checked in, and he said that he was the one that created it. So I apologize. So I think we're gonna have a little
Philly Captain's gonna have to battle it.
Philly Captain, yeah, he's yeah.
I listen to you guys every day.
I'm playing Goose. Goose, I'm playing.
Goose,
right,
we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you.
I won't step on toes. You know what I mean? But I'm telling my family and everything. Like, if you hear this nickname in the future for Porter Martone, I said, Uncle Goose is the one that said it. I'm the one that came up with it. I'm trying to get a jersey off of Fanatic, customized with Marty McFlyer, but when you put the space in, because they only allow 12 characters, the R comes off. So you have to have it as one word, and it doesn't look right. And I'm like, oh, my God, I want to get a shirt so bad.
All right, Uncle Goose, listen. Uncle Goose, be a regular. Thank you. Be a regular caller.
Let's go, Goose.
I'll give you credit for it. Ray, that's simple enough. He's in a Flyer forum on Bleacher Report.
It works. I mean, I think we have to ask PK Subban when we have him on at some point about where he heard it from.
Right.
Because he was the one that was like, I've seen a lot of nicknames floating out there for you. I mean, Porter Martone, at 19 years old, has 2 game-winning goals, was on ESPN, the intermission report, breaking things down. Yeah, I said it. I said 2 game-winning goals. Don't get triggered over there, Sean Brace.
I'm not. Now, do you know who Marty McFly is?
That's what I was just going to say.
Back to the Future.
Do we need to explain? Because if you're, that was 1985 that the movie came out.
Well, but Connor doesn't know.
If I've seen it,
that's what I'm saying.
It's enough. It's normal enough.
No, but what I'm saying is there are a lot of people that probably don't know.
maybe some younger people. Marty McFly is Michael J. Fox's character from the great movie
McFly.
Back to the Future.
Doc!
Which is a great movie. And any time that it's on, I watch it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't say I watch it.
Really?
No.
1.21 gigawatts?
What?
Yeah.
Guys, anti-Back to the Future.
I'm not anti Back to the Future. There's just levels to this. Like Shawshank, Goodfellas, Casino. These are the movies that are automatic. I stop. Braveheart.
So to your point, I would stop, and I probably see Back to the Future now more than I do some of these other movies that you're talking about. I see it comes up a lot now. I also don't surf around on TV.
Gotcha.
But Shawshank, I would watch pretty much every time. A click and
Just
stick.
watching it the other day.
Casino, no. I would go easily Back to the Future over Casino, and I like Casino, but Goodfellas, yes.
Yeah.
But it's in the same realm.
Okay.
Not
Tombstone.
Braveheart. Nah.
Oh, yeah, I'm stopping.
No.
Yeah.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's good. Again, these are great movies. I'm just talking about the fact that, like, oh, they're on TV. Let me stop. I think that's a whole nother level.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, that's absolutely a stop. Especially rest in peace, Patrick Swayze. I was just watching a documentary on him.
Yeah.
What a smooth man. He was a ballet dancer.
Actually makes
Coming
sense.
up. Yeah, like he was meant to be on the stage, bro.
Ray, have you ever seen that movie?
Point Break.
Point Break. Point Break's it's better than Roadhouse. Roadhouse is if you watch it now, you laugh at it.
The love scene is a little much.
No, it's an unintentional comedy. It's not a good movie.
Oh, come on.
Roadhouse is a terrible movie.
Great fight scenes.
No, believe me, I can watch it and love every bit of it, but I laugh at it so bad.
You know, if I opened a bar today, I'd put chicken wire in that bad boy too.
Point Break is an actual good movie.
Yes.
Roadhouse is not. Roadhouse is I'm telling you, watch it today and you'll laugh. It's so bad.
You want me so bad, it's like acid in your mouth, Utah.
So good. All right, 610-632-0977. We didn't do the Vrabel stuff. We'll get to the Vrabel stuff as well. And by the way, if you want to hear us get annoyed, everyone's favorite Sixers guy has checked in and believes we're not positive enough. Are we not being positive enough towards the 76ers?
Not enough optimism, according to one Sixers man. I already checked in earlier today.
We are going to get back into the Sixers as they with a big win last night.
I'm wearing a jersey right now. Let's go.
That's coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5.
The Flyers.
All right, so are we doing what's the Sixers thing that we previewed? Do we have a voice memo? All right, what do we got? Let's hear it.
Yo, fellas, Sean Bernard and Manny Young checking in from Crossing Road and DraftKings Network. Again, I'm still not hearing the level of optimism that I want to hear, particularly from Sean Brace right there. This wasn't a perfect Sixers game either. They shot 55% at the free throw line. They left some meat on the bones right there, and Joel Embiid returning changes everything. Joel would legitimately, on 75% health, average 65 points per game against the Celtics front court.
No, we got to set limits.
Nikola Vucevic,
I've had enough.
Get him out.
No.
Get him out.
I mean, I guess there can be a multiple voice memo day if it's good.
I think today's the day.
I just kind of needed Brace's head to explode.
No, I mean, I like it because the fact that he's pressing. Because, I honestly, I agree with Sean with what he's saying about Sean. I agree with Sean Bernard on what he's saying about Sean.
Oh, I thought you were saying Sean on Sean over here.
I'm not asking Sean Brace to be to not be himself, to make up an opinion or anything like that.
No.
I'm not going to ask him to do that.
No.
I guess I'm just disappointed that he is a little bit negative on the Sixers still.
Your team, your town, your Philadelphia 76ers are contenders for the East. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, a little bit disappointed in you. But you're giving your honest opinion, and no one can argue with that. All right?
VJ. Can we just talk about 77? Let's build around him. Tyrese Maxey. I love those two guys. Give them the magazine covers for all of them. I can't get enough of those two. Anything else? I'm sorry. I can't get excited like McGinnis.
All right. Quickly here on
get excited.
So yesterday during the show we played we played Mike Vrabel, his comments. He came out, spoke to the media, didn't say anything, but he said enough. At least for me. A lot of people, I would say the majority of people, at least a lot of people on social media were saying that he didn't say anything and it was BS.
Word salad.
And what did he really say? And he didn't take accountability. He didn't say he was sorry or anything like that. So here's my feeling on it. Just what he said. He said what he needed to say to move on from it. All Diana Rossini needed to do yesterday was what Mike Vrabel did. He didn't admit to anything, but he made it clear that something happened, right? And he made it clear, even by the word salad that he used, which was like he's had difficult conversations, and he talked about it being a personal and a private matter and holding himself accountable and all these different things that he said. He never actually addressed the situation specifically, but very clearly he had said, I got to be better than that. And like, this is my way of saying, I know this is out there. I'm not going to say anything, but here it is. Now, the Patriot way of dealing with this is the night before, the media, because they're doing their OTAs as well, the media was sent an email saying that 2 players would be appearing or would have media availability. And that was it. So you know what happens? Not a lot of people went down for the first day of OTAs because there's not going to be a lot going on. You're not going to talk to Vrabel. You're not going to talk to any of the veterans. You're talking to 2 players. Well, like, I don't know who the veterans were, but you're talking to 2 players. So, like, maybe the Boston Globe sends a reporter down, but Andrew Callahan didn't go down.
Oh.
Tom Curran from NBC Sports Boston didn't go down.
Oh.
Greg Bedard from the Boston Sports Journal didn't go down. So all the heavy hitter beats didn't go down. And all of a sudden, it's, hey, Vrabel's speaking in 5. And he goes, and no one's there.
And shame on them, though, right? Like, that's how I view it, because this was such a hot issue that you know it's going to be discussed in some capacity with those 2 players. Don't you have to be there for that? And if you're such a bigwig in the Boston sports media, I'm sure they're kicking themselves in the behind. But, yeah, they should have been there.
The Patriots did them dirty.
Oh, absolutely.
They did what was right for them, which is fine.
Oh,
they were smart.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. That's PR. Finally, somebody's doing their job around the PR.
Yep. So now anytime Vrabel is asked about it, he just says, I've already addressed it.
I've already taken those questions. I appreciate it. I know your job is hard, but we're moving on to Cincinnati.
He didn't say a lot, but he said enough to move on. All Rossini had to do the same thing. She had to admit to nothing other than she realizes she's a distraction to her colleagues at The Athletic, and she needs to take this time to whatever. Boom, gone. Instead of blaming everybody. So Vrabel he'll never have to address this again. No one's ever going to ask him about it. Maybe someone asks him about it.
Yeah, he'll definitely ask.
But he's just going to go back on the statement, and that's it. He's not going to have to talk about it again.
That's it.
Now he's got to deal with his family and everything.
Yeah, that's
still regarding
that's
that.
a different story. I would assume that the papers have been filed, But who knows what's true with that? And I just know the original statement when he said it was laughable, right? I guess it's no longer laughable. Or we moved off of the original statement then from Vrabel.
He was asked about the laughable part.
Yeah, he was.
And he didn't, because Uncle Jamie checks in and says it wouldn't matter if they were down there because he didn't take questions.
No, that's true.
Which is true, but at least they would have been down there to ask the question.
Correct.
But you're right. It wouldn't have mattered at all.
There would have been more bravado, more follow-ups, more, I guess, maybe.
There would have been a couple more shots. But again, Vrabel even did I appreciate the question. I understand this is your job.
Correct.
I'm not going to comment further. So he didn't give the snippy, I'm not answering that. He did the bare minimum that he needed to do to move on, and he did it.
Yeah, they coached him. It felt like there were a few times that he was open and authentic about it.
He went off script a little bit.
Yeah, but it was he stuck to the script and keep it moving. That's all.
Let's go to Tony. Tony in West Philly has something on the NFL draft. Hi, Tony.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Tony, your draft guy. I called you a month ago.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tony, the draft guy. What's up, brother?
Anthony Hill Jr., the linebacker out of Texas. He was my number one pick. I still say they need it. I didn't like Nakobe Dean, but Jahai Campbell, he's still a year away. You get him, you can move him all around, and at the end, I go him, and then I will get Malachi Fields. I will get 2 picks for A.J. Brown, the second this year, second in 2028. I would pick up Malachi Fields, and then I would end up with A.J. Halsey. Those 3. This is not a draft of heavy offensive linemen. It's not deep. It's not going to be deep in offensive linemen until next year. You get your secondary this year, and you got your tackles this year. It's heavy with running backs. Running backs are heavy, and receivers. You got a lot of good receivers. But it's not a deep draft for offensive linemen. You won't see them till next year. So that's what I think. That's the way I think they would go. They should go with the linebacker. They should go with the strong safety, and the receiver Malachi Fields.
That's what I'm talking about, Tony.
All right, Tony, the draft guy.
He's on it.
I think this is a meat and potatoes draft.
What do you mean by that?
Offensive lineman, defensive lineman, tight end. Not getting fancy by overdrafting a wide receiver here.
Are you talking Eagles perspective?
Eagles, yep.
Okay, yep.
Eagles.
Yep.
Meat and potatoes.
All right. Well, what's not meat and potatoes would be a wide receiver, correct? That's not meat and potatoes, right? What would you classify a wide receiver from the Eagles' perspective?
Not meat and potatoes.
I mean, is that a side dish? Is that are we on the dinner table or are we still in the pantry?
You think they take a wide receiver high?
I think Howie Roseman looks at that wide receiver room right now and says it's missing something. And is it a rookie wide receiver at 23? Is it moving up a couple picks to go and get a potential wide receiver? I don't know. It's not something that I think he would do, but I really do feel like, and oh, by the way, there are still a couple good veteran receivers that are out there as well. Diggs,
but where are they
Jennings,
fitting?
I know, but I just feel like that wide receiver room is not enough for Howie Roseman.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing with that, but you're not bringing in a Diggs. Then what
Diggs is a stretch, but Juwan Jennings as a 1-year deal, that price continues to come down. That's a hope. That's more me of hoping.
It just feels like they have a bunch of those guys.
Yeah, they did.
They need more of a 2 than they
Brown, Wicks.
But so we learned that Wicks's contract has $9 million guaranteed next year. So
which tells you what?
That he's your number 2 wide receiver next year, or he's an overpaid 3. Right? I mean, it's not a huge risk because you're not giving him a 3-year contract extension, but it's hey, here's something. We're going to give you this guaranteed contract for next year for at least $9 million. So you come in here, you're making your rookie money, and then you're guaranteed to make some money next. But I mean, he's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the very least, if Wicks is a productive number 3, it's worth it. And then you're maybe overpaying him. I mean, unless there's a guy, if they love a guy, they're going to take him regardless of position.
Oh, yeah.
So if they love a wide receiver and he's there, I don't know. I mean, there could be a guy there.
There's a lot of wide receivers that are getting a ton of praise, as you just heard from our draft guy, Tony, West Philly. It's a wide receiver draft.
Now, heard from Northeast Philly, he has his mock draft out. Ray, you know when that comes out? Is that day of draft tomorrow?
I think he has 9.0 coming out.
No, he does one.
What?
He just Herb does one mock draft.
That's it.
He doesn't have time to mess around like you.
You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, he is busy driving the Stars.
A lot of fullbacks and offensive linemen in his mock draft, though, just so you guys know. Herb has his mock draft coming up next. Also, Rob Thompson. Was that a strong backing of the manager by Dave Dombrowski yesterday? I would say no, but we'll discuss it coming up next. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Game 3 tonight. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. It's brought to you by Comer & Cross. Comer & Cross Garage Floors done in just one day. Get 50% off installation right now. Call 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. Visit comercross.com. Flyers have Game 3 tonight. Playoff hockey returning to South Philly for the first time in 8 years. Penguins, Flyers, 7 o'clock puck drop. You can listen to it right here on The Fanatic. Sixers took Game 2 up in Boston last night, 111-297. VJ Edgecombe had 30 points.
I believe that when this trade is done,
that's the sound of Adam Schefter's voice. We'll get to that in a moment for you. Edgecombe, a tremendous night for him. Maxey, also a big time stretch down the stretch to get the 76ers the win in Game 2. They split 2 up there in Boston. Phillies tonight at 7:40 trying to end a 7-game losing streak. Kyle Backus the opener for Taijuan Walker. And the draft is tomorrow in the NFL. We have live coverage beginning at 6 o'clock for you on that. This update's also brought to you by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has led inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more at crohnscolitisfoundation.org. I'm Ray Dunn, your home for the Sixers, Flyers, and the Ute. 97.5 The Fanatic and the Fanatic app.
All right.
Yes, that's actually a good promo.
So we have a Sixers caravan, Sixers pop-up.
A Sixers pop-up tomorrow right here at our studios, outside our studios at 1 Bala Plaza. 11 o'clock to 11:30. Dre's Water Ice, free water ice. We'll have our promo tent out there. Sixers are going to have some swag, some stuff. And that's tomorrow from 11 to 11:30. We have reporter Ray going down there live on the air. We'll check in with reporter Ray.
Well, I would like to. I'm going to invite Sean Bernard to come on up. Positive Sean.
Well, but see, I just got an email. The Sixers are asking you don't come into work tomorrow.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
The Sixers don't want me to come.
No, negative Sean.
Well, no, yeah, that's why I'm going to give Sean Bernard my T-shirt here, this 76ers 2026 playoff T-shirt. He can get some water ice, some Dre's water ice, hang out with Ray. You know, he's positive. He should be at the caravan. Yeah.
No, Sean should definitely come up here.
All right.
All of a sudden, Sean and I are more aligned than you and Sean.
Never saw that coming.
I know.
We are still living in bizarro world when it comes to the 76ers.
You never know what you're going to get.
Speaking of reporter Ray, for people that are going to be down at the arenas this weekend for Game 3 on Friday, 4 Saturday, and 4 on Sunday, we are currently in the works of man on the streeting for the weekend. So reporter Ray might be in action all 3 nights.
Are you saying will you have something with the Fanatic mic flag and you'll be interviewing people leaving the game?
Yes. So if you're looking for a random dude with a microphone and you want to get yourself on camera, we're working on that for this weekend.
All right.
I'm also putting it out there so it puts the pressure on someone to be out there with the camera with me.
Okay. All right. We can get somebody out there, right?
We already talked to Dutsy. Anyone else at the station?
Look at us.
All right. How about that? Yeah, just a friend, a listener.
Oh, yeah, that's
things
it.
happen.
I mean, hey, if people want to volunteer and help out.
Something?
Yeah,
I'll get you a beer.
Making
I'm
some
good for
things
that.
happen right now. Love it. Good time for this.
All right. Well, listen. So, I didn't even get a chance to ask Herb or to tell Herb we got. You remember Herb did a podcast with Negative Nate. He didn't even know Negative Nate. He didn't even know that he got approved for a major podcast because he disappeared for so long. We even created an open for him. Here's what it sounded like.
It's the Herb. However you may listen or wherever you may be, thanks for listening and making us part of your day. This is the Herb with Herb from the Northeast. Wow. Negative Nate.
That could have been Herb, but you know what? You make decisions in life, and Herb made his decision.
You ever hear the 311 song, Who's Got the Herb?
No.
That's a parody song for Herb.
Is it?
Who's got the Herb?
You look like a 311 fan, actually.
Oh, die hard. Love 311.
What's up, Herb?
Let's go Flyers! Let's go Flyers! Let's go Flyers!
You get a pause.
Sixers, here they come. Sixers, here they come. Watch out. Boom, boom, boom. 3-pointers.
What's up, Herb?
You like that?
What are you doing, man?
What's up? What's happening, brother? I'm just getting ready for this game down at Lincoln High School. I'm making my approach down there. We had a little rain for a couple hours, but 1 o'clock, we get paid after 1 o'clock. Nobody called, so the game's still on.
Game's on.
Yep, Herb's umping today. Lincoln High School. All right, so what's your mock draft, Herb? A lot of people have been asking me where your 1.0 is.
I think, a tight end from Oregon, but I don't think they're going to go down and get him.
Or go up.
Depending, if he gets the first.
I think Sadiq's gone by 15 easily.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I agree.
If he's still there at 15, maybe the Eagles might make a deal to go get him or something. But
I'd like to see a little more height, though. 6'3" coming in. Like to see a little more height from a guy that's going to, fetch a top 20 pick.
I think what's happening is, they're probably going to look for an offensive tackle or guard or somebody that plays both sides that can start. Like if somebody gets hurt, they can throw this guy in. I think they're
meat and potatoes.
They're looking for that. And the second round, they're going to probably take probably a safety or.
Is that a Garmin Nuvi? Is that a Garmin Nuvi navigation that you have there, Herb?
I don't know what this is. I'm in my Honda. You know what I mean? Hyundai. I'm in my Hyundai Santa Fe, so I don't know what they.
So Herb's an umpire.
Correct.
Herb, you a home plate guy? What are you out in the second plate?
Yeah, I do home. I'm on the plate today.
Can you ring somebody up for me? Can you ring? I want to hear the call. Can you ring somebody up? What's your go-to? Strike three. Where are we at? He's looking.
Here's the pitch. 2 pitch. Strike 3.
Oh, just a simple strike 3. Keeps it simple. Keeps it moving.
Well,
no one gets upset.
No, he makes it about himself.
You'll see it when I see you in person. I'm going to come down there. I'm going to come down there.
Now he's coming
next
down.
Week.
Okay.
I'm coming down to see you next week. Yeah.
All right. Have a good.
We're going to talk about the draft.
Okay.
You
All right. You have a good game today, Herb. Have a good game. Keep that strike zone tight.
Yeah, well, that kid was throwing 85, 87, the lefty over there in Lincoln. I don't know if he's pitching today, but, you know.
All right, Herb.
Yeah, so what do you think, Johnny March of the Sixers? What do you think?
I think they lose, is what I think.
I think they win. I think they win Friday.
Tell Sean.
And I think they win Sunday.
Whoa. Both?
That's what I think. I think the Flyers are going to sweep. The Flyers are
sweeping. Give him the hockey horn, Sean. Give it to him.
Philadelphia, get the brooms out. Get the brooms out.
There he is. Thank you. There's Herb.
Stay on target.
Okay.
Yep.
Herb, he is an interesting fella.
All right, Rob Thompson. Can we play the Salisbury thing one more time, and then I have thoughts on Rob Thompson. So Rosenthal, I mean, it was a smart move by Rosenthal on Monday. He comes out. There's three big markets, 3 big teams that are struggling, and their managers are on the hot seat. Whether or not they're really on the hot seat or not, when you have payrolls that big, when you have expectations that are that big, when you come out as slow as I don't even know what the Astros record is. But the Mets and the Phillies have the worst records in the National
I don't even
League.
we can define it as slow. What are we talking about with this team right now?
No, I know.
And
so
the Mets are even worse.
So, like Rosenthal came out, and I just thought he stated the obvious. You know, and this is a compliment I'm paying him, but also did talk about if you're John Middleton, fans are very unhappy, and John Middleton has been known to pay attention to fan reaction. So it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. What they did with Joe Girardi in 2022 could be different to what happens with Rob Thompson and how long they allow this to go on for this season. But here's Jim Salisbury of NBC Sports Philadelphia. He's talking about the whole Dave Dombrowski spoke to the media. He's talking about that.
Dave Dombrowski actually spoke to reporters a couple hours ago here at Wrigley Field. He said that he expects this team to come out of its malaise, the malaise that has plagued them all season here in the short term, and he just believes if they keep battling, they will come out of it. He says they are too talented not to. One thing he did say, not pondering a managerial change, as has been speculated nationally. He used the expression, you know, you take stock of your team about 40 games in. They're about 23 games in. But as I said, he thinks things will turn around. He raised his hand, took responsibility, said he's not happy with what he's seeing, and he's the guy responsible for putting the team on the field.
That was before they lost last night, just to say. So I'm also reading from a social media account here of the quote from Dave Dombrowski. He was asked about if they were thinking about making a change. And he said, we're not, but if we were, I wouldn't even, that's not even something we'd ever share. So in other words, no, we're not thinking about making a move, but we never tell you that anyway. Oh, okay. So we shouldn't believe anything you say if you're asked about that.
Essentially.
He goes on and he says, Rob Thompson's been a good manager for us since 2021. We always look at everything that's taken place, but no, that's not being pondered at this point. Well, Rob Thompson's been the manager since 2022, not 2021. But I know Ray was going crazy over that.
Well, I just mean, like, I get it. People misspeak here. But if you're going to give the guy the backing, 1, the first quote's not exactly the way to do that. 2, not knowing his start date, and you're going to use the fact that he's been good throughout his tenure here, I would love for you to have the right duration of his tenure. A little.
Yeah, I agree. I saw the same thing, and I was like, huh?
I thought it was a typo. I was like, why has everyone got the same typo? Did everyone get the same text to this script from him?
Are you thinking about making a change? We're not, but I wouldn't even, that's not something we'd ever share, If they would. Okay. Instead of coming out and saying, no, listen, I know things are rough right now, and we always evaluate everything, but Rob's done a great job since he's been manager here, and I have full confidence that he'll turn it around. And then you fire him in 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. I don't know. But he had said that 40 games is essentially when he will take stock after 40 games. 40 games would put you in the Mother's Day weekend. So if they don't turn it around then, is that when they start considering their options?
I'm sorry. It's so ugly right now that they need to be considering options today, yesterday, over the past weekend when they got swept by the Braves. I know you don't have to look too far. Don Mattingly is on the bench, left the Blue Jays. That's got to be an interesting dynamic. You know, when he was coming here, I'm sure Rob Thompson was thinking about that in the back of his head. I know that they have a little bit of a history as well as far as coaching is concerned. But all in all, you got his son up in the front office, and now you bring in the old man, and now he's going to be on the bench. So I'm sure that was in Thompson's back of his mind. I also have another name for you guys. What do you guys think about Mark DeRosa taking over?
It'd be fun for our drop board. Yes. 100%.
Misread the calculation.
Yes.
What are we bringing D-Row?
What could possibly go wrong?
Let's go. Let's shake things up. That's the problem. The Phillies are a little too comfortable right now.
Yeah, Mattingly is not only he's the overwhelming favorite if they did make a move. You don't bring him in here without the understanding that he's the next guy up.
Dusty Wathan is on there.
Wathan? No, I mean, no. You're not. He came up through their minor league system. He's either third base coach still. Yeah, like Dusty's fine. You're not making him the manager over Don.
It would be Don. Donnie B.
Just a weird dynamic with Preston. I mean, his son.
Correct. Yeah,
Is it just we just all right? This is the Mattingly show at this point.
Well, for now.
Yeah, but I mean, Preston Mattingly's also not making real decisions. He's not the president of baseball operations.
Not yet.
Not yet. Dave Dombrowski could be going after this year.
And then Donnie Baseball is the manager. I mean, look, if they win, sure. But let's just take the kidding aside. Mattingly gets the opportunity.
He's successful.
A lot like Thompson did with Joe Girardi. Okay, yeah, you're not moving off of Don Mattingly. He's proved his worth. Like, he's been around the league. He was a manager with the Dodgers for a number of years. The Marlins, he's with the Blue Jays last year. They went to the World Series.
His experience, he's had enough success that if he were to take over and do similar things to Rob Thompson, forget about going to the World Series, he's back.
Yeah.
You would think.
I totally agree.
I don't know about if you want the son being the GM of the coach.
Just, weird.
Or the manager.
Just committing long-term to that.
Like is he really going to fire his dad?
Right.
Like, you need at least an overseer.
God, that would be awesome.
No, but think about it.
Dad, drop by my office.
It's not even a conflict of interest. It's too weird to actually do.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like if the NBA brought in someone to advise a team and then they had to have a GM search and they just ended up hiring his son. Like, it just doesn't work that way. It shouldn't work that way. It's weird. You just don't want family messed with inside of the four walls of an organization.
I didn't mean to bring up candidates, but Sean Lochner, Philly Shees, we'll just say that on social, said, what about Bruce Bochy? Remember, Harper said he liked Boch.
Yeah, but didn't he just retire?
Did Boch retire? I know he was coaching in a WBC. You dial him up. Harper calls him.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you can hire Bruce Bochy, you hire Bruce Bochy. He's a West Coast guy. He's going to want to move to Philly.
He's 71.
He said, I mean, listen, I make the call. Sure. Absolutely make the call.
But at this point in time, if they do move off, this guy's coming from in-house. It's either Charlie Manuel, Larry Boa, or Don Mattingly. Those are your three candidates.
I was going to say Charlie Manuel earlier as a joke. It's not going to be Charlie. Larry Boa, bench coach. If Larry can come back one more time for half of a season as a bench coach, it may make my year. Larry's my favorite. He's my favorite all-time Philly.
I love Bo.
Love Larry Boa. He's the best. Oh, he's the best.
Would like to say the text line did make a suggestion earlier for not Larry Boa, but one Ricky Bo.
Ricky Bo.
Pitching coach.
No, manager. In charge.
I'd be all for that.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ricky would do it.
What's the guy out there in San Francisco that took over from Tennessee, Tony Vitello or whatever? Yeah. He's a little too up and down for the San Francisco Giants. I would imagine Ricky might have the same effect.
Oh, you think?
Where's the ups? I don't think he's going to be like, oh, guys, this is all good. I think he's
Ricky?
Yeah. He's more boots to asses type of manager.
Light him up. Light him up.
So serious question now. What would have to happen? Let's just go by the 40-game mark. What would have to happen for Thompson? I know you said that right now you're considering your options. Yeah. I don't disagree with you. Yeah. But I believe Dombrowski when he says, because the urgency of Dave Dombrowski isn't the urgency of us. His urgency when he says, well, I think you give him 40 games and then you take stock, I absolutely believe that's what he thinks. When he was speaking after the season about how, if the umpire calls out a strike, it's a different game and you can win the series.
Fine line.
He did his job. But this year, it doesn't look like he did his job. He still thinks there's more talent on the team and they should be winning more games. Well, guess what that means? He's going to blame the manager if they don't keep winning games. So do they need to go on a run? Or is it just by the time you hit the second week of May, they need to be playing winning series and things like that? Because they have a hole they're going to need to make up.
That's my point.
There's a lot of time left to where you can do that.
All right, so they've only played 23 games, right? Like in the grand scheme of things.
There's 7 games under 500, which is crazy.
That is absolutely true. They played 139 games. They have 139 games left in the regular season. If they go 69 and 69 over that half haul, that's going to put them right where they're at right now, which would still be 7 games under 500.
If they just play 500 baseball, he doesn't get fired. I don't think. Not by May. If you're still free falling like this, he won't last. If they keep losing like this, he's not going to last that long.
All right.
He's just not.
So do you think that they continue to what's going to change?
I don't know, but to your point, I don't know, but I don't how did the Mets have lost 12 straight games?
Yeah.
At what point do you just have to fire the manager because you're losing that many games? At some point, don't you just have to fire him?
Yeah, I think the panic meter might be going off a little too loud though to do it in the third week of April, right? And that's the only issue. You can't fire somebody in April, but
you can.
When it's that bad, you can. Here's the deal. You look at the schedule, and I know I'm not trying to sit here and tell you that things are going to all of a sudden work out because they've had a pretty easy schedule already, and they haven't won. But they have the Braves on the road in Atlanta after Chicago. Oh. After that, they got the Giants coming in. Marlins are actually good this year. They got the Marlins in Miami, the A's, and then the Rockies. So those are 4 series that they can win some games.
All right, tonight 7:40. Then it's a 4-game series in Chicago. Then tomorrow is the day game. As bad as it's been, doesn't a team just have to one game be like, all right, we'll take 3 or 4? Yeah. We don't have it today. We're tired. The other team wins. Almost by accident. Mm-hmm. You have to win one of these games. Ray, you confident?
That's what I keep telling myself every time I turn on the TV. That at some point they just have to run into a win, right?
Mm. Well, who gets to start today? Kyle Backus.
That's right. Yeah.
He's the opener for Taijuan Walker. Does that give you a lot of confidence for today?
At least we're trying new things.
Yeah.
There we are. That's where we're at. We're trying new things.
Garcia's back, or not Garcia.
Sanchez.
Reyes back cleanup.
Sanchez. Then you have Painter, Wheeler's back, and then Atlanta, or Nola. That's the finisher in Atlanta.
Lefty on the mound today. No, we're.
So could we be looking at a 10-game losing streak?
Man,
you don't want to go down to Atlanta the way they've been playing.
Will the Phillies have an all-star player?
They need to.
Will there be anybody in the game? Yeah, exactly.
Schwarber is a DH because he has so many home runs.
Schwarber's absolutely in the home run derby. Right? Has to be.
All right. So we're seeing 3 righties in the next 5 games. There you go.
So they got to get to win one of these games.
Yeah, they got to run into a win.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even if they get a win, Ray, if they turn it around and they start playing 500 baseball, that saves them, right?
Yeah, probably.
And then by the time you hit June, if you're still playing 500 baseball, that saves them because you're still within striking.
Oh, they get back to 500.
No, they play 500 baseball. So let's say as you're entering the All-Star break, there are 4 or 5 games under 500. That's essentially playing 500 baseball until then.
Right.
All you need is that surge.
Well, that's what I think is saving him until the end of May.
But then what?
If you're still 6 games under, they were 7 games under, and that's when Girardi got whacked. They were starting to go in the free fall, but people forget, and I don't think you forget, but I always like saying people forget. He won his last game as the Phillies manager. They were 21 and 29, and then they won, had a day off. He showed up, I think it was Friday, and got the pink slip.
Yeah, I remember.
He won his last game as the manager.
Which is great. That never happens.
Well, we did come up with the name of the yearbook this year.
What?
Quote, they have to run into a win eventually. Great. That's it. That's it.
Oh, man. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Sean Brace is not excited enough about the Sixers. What else did you want from the game last night, Sean?
Tell me about it.
They came out there. They did everything you were looking for. They fell down early. They came back. They took the game over. They put them away at the end. You have Edgecombe. You have Maxey. What else are you looking for to be excited? Embiid could be coming back game 4. What has happened to you?
I need another win. I don't want that.
One more?
I don't want that fool's gold one victory. That's all. Yeah, I need another win.
And we'll get you set for the Flyers tonight. Big game down in South Philly. First home playoff game in 8 years. And coming up next, if you want Reading Phillies tickets, we have some 4-packs. If you haven't been to a Reading Phillies game before, it's a lot of fun. We have them for you. Stay tuned for that. Middays with Marks 97.5 The Fanatic. Let's talk about Coburn Cross for a second. Talk about your garage floor, which probably looks yucky, as Sean likes to say, right?
Yucky.
It's cracked, stained, and peeling. It's time for an upgrade. You can do that with Coburn Cross. They can transform your entire garage floor in just one day. And right now, how about 50% off installation? It's not epoxy or paint. A Coburn Cross floor is the gold standard, guaranteed to never chip, crack, or show tire lift. And they take everything for you, all right? They handle everything. They take all of your items out of the garage for you. They repair the cracks and the damage, and then they install a custom finish that looks like a showroom floor. And you're getting 50% off the installation. It's fast, clean, built to last, the perfect showroom finish when you come home. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. The website, comercross.com, C-O-M-E-R, cross.com.
Now on 97.5 The Fanatic Sports Update.
Game 3 tonight. I'm Ray Dunn with this Fanatic Sports Update. Penguins, Flyers, Game 3 tonight as the series makes its move to Philadelphia. The Flyers with a 2-game-to-none series lead over the Penguins for the first time in 8 years. There will be playoff hockey in South Philadelphia. 7 o'clock start to that one. You can hear the game right here on The Fanatic. Last night, the Sixers took Game 2 over the Celtics, 111-97. They split the 2 games up in Boston. A great game for VJ Edgecombe.
Here now is VJ down the lane. Oh, baby, a slam left to right by VJ Edgecombe, and the Sixers take a 6-point lead. He rocks the rim against the Seas.
30 points for VJ Edgecombe in the win. The series moves to Philadelphia on Friday night for Game 3. Phillies looking for a win. They've lost 7 straight, 7:40 tonight against the Cubs. Back is going to be the opener for Taijuan Walker tonight for the Phils. And the draft is tomorrow in the NFL. Live coverage begins on the Fanatic at 6 o'clock. Earlier today, Adam Schefter on with Kincade and Salciunas talking to A.J. Brown.
I believe that when this trade is done, it will include a first-round draft pick. It may be in 28. The two sides still have to figure it out and finalize it, whatever it is.
You can listen to that whole conversation on our website or the Fanatic app. This update brought to you by Ashley's 12-hour sale. Ashley's 12-hour sale is this Saturday starting 10 a.m. Save up to 20% or enjoy 60 months no-interest financing this Saturday at Ashley. I'm Ray Dunn for 97.5 The Fanatic.
1 o'clock hour of the show brought to you by Morgan Stern Hair Restorations. Great teams stick together. So does great hair. Morgan Stern Hair Restoration. Championship results. Visit morgansternhair.com. 610-831-HAIR. Tomorrow, Sixers, they have a little pop-up stop here at One Bala Plaza. Water, ice, treats, playoff merchandise, tickets, and more. We're One Bala Plaza right off of City Line Avenue, right off of 76. So if you want to stop out, they will be there till 11:30, 11 to 11:30. Reporter Ray's going to go down and report on the scene.
Reporter Ray.
So that is then. And then tonight, the block party. We're going to be at the Game 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The crew's going to be set up outside the East Food Hall at Xfinity Mobile Arena tonight from 6 to 10. Stop by for your chance to win a signed Sean Couturier jersey. How about that? 975thefanatic.com for details. Click the events tab.
Coots.
There you go.
He's missing his 2 front teeth. It's probably like
that's right.
permanent.
You need to, Well,
these hockey players are just a different breed.
Well, I mean, they don't regrow the teeth if you say it's permanent.
Well, you get
you get dentures or you get I don't know. Do you get dentures at that point, Ray, or do you actually get them?
You get the fake teeth.
You get the fake teeth where they put it in your jaw.
I think you get the fake teeth once it's over, though. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do it now.
Get the veneers, right? Get those.
I need
those.
I need some veneers.
A little too shiny.
Yeah, I know. There's one guy in particular that we used to contribute with. He glowed in the dark with his veneers.
Looks good on you.
Yeah, it does look good on him for sure. All right, so we have the Reading Phillies tickets, right, Ray?
We do.
All right, so what do we want to do here on the text line? All right, how about the first 5 to just text the word Reading fighting Phillies?
How we spelling it?
Well, that's how they spell it. How about that?
Okay.
How the team spells it. Our text line 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. The first 5 to text in Reading fighting Phillies. Or it's actually Reading fighting Phils is their name.
Mm-hmm.
But the first 5 in get a 4-pack of tickets to see them play. It's Friday night against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, 6:45. All attendees at the game receive a Penn State Nick Singleton hometown hero bobblehead. Oh, is he going to get drafted, Nick Singleton? I guess he would be, right?
I think he was just on John Clark's. Wasn't he? I think he was a guest on John Clark's podcast.
You can get your Reading Phillies tickets today. MILB.com/Reading. He would have to be a mid-round pick, right? I know he didn't have I don't think he had a great senior season, but I think that was more about the team than him. I don't know. But anyway, so he must be from up in
round
4.
Yeah, round 4, 5-ish. Yeah, you know how it works with the running backs.
Yeah, and he could be really good getting drafted in the 4th or the 5th round. All right, well, there you go. We have an Angry Al voice memo. What do we got?
Johnny Marks and the Amazing Brace.
Hi, Al.
I'm glad the Sixers won because I was sitting with some people that were watching it, but they ain't going nowhere. I hope the Flyers can actually win at least this series. Go Flyers. And Brace.
Yeah.
It can be a winning run in the baseball game, so why not in hockey or any other sport?
Winning run in baseball. So a team wins the game 1-0. They score a run in the first inning, and that's the winning. Yeah, all right. I get it.
No, but Sean has a point that if you hit a ground ball for an out, that's an RBI in the 4th inning, and it puts the team up 4-0. If they end up winning the game 6-3, is that really a game-winning RBI? Technically, it is, but it's not the 2-on, 2-out, bottom of the 9th inning. The Phillies are down by a run, and you get a single that scores 2 runs. That's the game-winning hit.
Yeah.
The game-winning hit shouldn't happen in the 4th inning when you're already up 3-0, but it ends up being the game-winning run.
And it's, I'm not trying to change the sport by no means. I'm not like tuning into a soccer game, so I don't like offsides. Let's get rid of it. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I just want to. I think we got to put a little bit more of a description on a game-winning goal. That's all. That's all. A game-winning goal needs to happen. Like for something to be considered a game winner, don't you feel like there should be pressure involved, right? Like, doesn't that change some things?
Yep.
That's my only point. Not trying to take away a goal from our own Marty McFlyer.
I do feel like that we have
we have a different relationship with him now that we had his college coach on.
Oh, definitely.
Albeit a year. He's only 19. So this wasn't a 4-year guy at the same school.
What would happen if Marty McFlyer and Cooper DeJean walked into a CIL bar? Well, Marty's not 21, but maybe if they were hanging on the
he went
outside.
to Club Egypt, 17 and 21 to drink.
The roof might collapse.
All right, let's go to the voice memo, the Davis Honda text line again. What do we got?
Ray Don, Ray Don, Ray Don, Ray Don.
Yeah. I take it.
What's the song?
It is ding, ding, dong.
Ring,
ding, ding, ding,
Keep
dong.
the heads ringing.
Yeah.
All right.
You see what you've done?
Hey, you.
Sitting over there.
Say what? Yeah, I know what
You better get up off of your chair.
We need more of it. And I need to record a new News at Noon.
And I'm going to do the 311 for Herb.
Okay. Yeah, but how many people? The people also have to know the song.
All right.
How many people know the 311
Not a
song?
lot. Not a lot.
Not a lot. No,
Only
because
311
I know
fans.
one of them.
Yeah.
Or two songs.
Only 311 fans know that one. Who's got the herb?
Which is totally you.
Yes.
A 311 fan.
Oh, I love 3. They're in Atlantic City this summer. I'm going.
I bet you are. All right. Confidence level of the Flyers beating the Penguins tonight. I'll start with you, Ray Dunn. Where are you at?
How could you not be? They've been the better team. I mean, that's just simply what it is. And you're going to ask me to break down the hockey? No. So,
No.
I mean, the confidence level's there for you with this team right now. They found a way to put pucks in the back of the net. This Penguins team is not.
All right, so Sean, before I ask you, my one concern is it's not a real tangible, like you said, break down the hockey part of it. It's the fact that every person in Pittsburgh is so complimentary of the Flyers and how bad they've dominated. They're not mad as hell at their team, and they're like, those SOBs in Philadelphia, I hate them. It's, oh, my God, the Flyers are killing the Penguins. You got to give them a lot of credit. They're out playing them. They're out coaching them. They're doing whatever they want. Like, my hat's off to the Flyers. They're so complimentary of the team. Where did this come from? I hate that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Makes me very, very uneasy.
You would never get that from a Dallas Cowboy perspective. I don't think you'd get that from a Mets perspective, a Giants perspective, Commander. Like, no one's going, like even when the Commanders knew that they were going to lose that championship game a couple years ago.
All right, when the Mets beat the Phillies, it was like my reaction was Mets are just a better team. They're playing much better. You're disgusted, but you're still like the Phillies have sucked. The Mets played well. It's not like that with this.
No.
This is they're in shock. The Penguins fans are in shock. The Pittsburgh media is in shock.
Oh yeah,
that this is happening.
Well, ask me the question.
That doesn't make me feel good.
Ask me the question. Go ahead and ask me.
How confident are you in the Flyers winning the game tonight?
Oh, Ray Dunn, crank it up, baby! Johnny Marks, come on, I'm putting the Lord Vladar helmet on. We got the best goalie in the game suiting up for the Flyers. A true brick wall. This guy stops everything. Lord Vladar. Yeah, it starts and ends there. Owen Tippett making people look silly. I haven't even mentioned Marty McFlyer yet.
Oh, love Marty.
Defensemen are playing out their minds right now. Tockett's coaching the best he's ever coached. But it starts and ends with Dan Vladar. I'm at a 10, man. I feel great about this team. They win tonight. You put their foot on the throat, and this series is over.
So you're a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
All right.
Bring it on.
They're minus 120 on the money line.
Man,
Penguins plus 102.
And if you're going tonight,
Bet Parks.
You are so lucky. So lucky to be. Like, this is...
Yeah, man.
This is awesome. Expensive, but awesome.
All right, coming up, YouTube chat recap, some more memos and texts and phone calls. Middays with Marks, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Got something to say?
Mentioned Owen Tippett.
Owen Tippett.
He did not skate this morning.
Okay.
And Rick Tocchet had said that's because of maintenance management stuff.
Oh, I need a little of that.
That he's good.
Yeah, a little maintenance management tonight. Taking care of a few things while I'll be down at Chickies and Pete's.
So you'll be down at Chickies and Pete's for the Philly Sports Trip watch party.
Oh, man.
And it's a big benefit for the Eagles Autism Foundation.
Hanging with Vince and E-Rock and a couple Eagles legends. Taking in the Flyers game. Chickies and Pete's, let's go.
Yep. So if you're going down there, say hi to Sean. I will be on post-game. So, Sean, when you're coming home after the game, I mean, listen, even call in if you're...
I was tempted to do it the other night. I might have to do it. But I would imagine your phone lines are going to be lit up, but don't tempt me with a good time.
So it's a home game. So here's how it goes down. Once the game is over, Bill Calarulo and I will go live on YouTube. So if you're home watching the game, jump on YouTube, get our reaction, get involved in the chat. We'll put your comments up. We'll talk about the game. And then Jason and Brian Smith have their post-game show on the radio, which is about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll throw it to us, and then we're going to do the post-game. All right? So then we'll have post-game on radio. But immediately after the game, we're on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribing. We'll put out the link early so you can know where you're going. And then, boom, once the game's over, you come to us. All right? But we'll be doing post-game again because I'm just telling you, there's not two better Flyers voices in the city.
Oh, I agree.
Than me and Bill.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about guys that know pucks and sticks. It's John Marks and Bill Calarulo.
Bill Calarulo.
Now, here's the thing. Just hearing that song, Ray, I'm just thinking in the back of my mind, this would be a great thing for you to, like, Flyers win tonight, wherever you're at, on the jukebox, they're going to play that song. You could dance with a lady to that song. Tonight might be your night, Ray. Give me the horn.
Look at him.
Give me the horn.
Yeah, Ray, you going to be doing that?
Come on, Ray.
Probably not given the circumstances of where I'll be tonight, but yeah, you know.
Where are you going to be?
Home.
Oh, I thought you were going out tonight.
No.
Oh, day at a dinner.
No, Ray's got family birthday.
Oh, okay.
Granny and Grandpa, they're coming over
that's lovely.
for the Ray Dunn birthday celebration. Okay. What does Mom make at home for the birthday celebration?
Just meatballs tonight. Just nice.
Meatballs?
Yeah, meatballs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if my wife will dance with me in like 11 tonight when I get home after.
Where's Donovan? I would say no.
Definitely no to that.
You come
I
in,
would say no.
You come in smelling like
you smell like
Chickies and
roses.
Pete's.
Oh yeah. Smell like fries. No
Yeah.
lights.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah, you'll smell good leaving that.
Oh, she's gonna love me.
All right. We can wait a second for YouTube chat recap. I don't know if you saw the CJGJ tweet that was out there. So, you know,
he's a tweeter.
Yeah, he says, Philly turned on AJ so bad it's sad. Y'all love us when we help you win, but damn, why y'all bashing brother now? And, of course, he goes back and forth with everybody on there. And for the most part, like, he's pretty good with the interaction past that.
Yeah, he loves.
But, I mean, and I looked at some of the comments, and a lot of comments are, he wants to be traded, so I want him out of here now. Like, sorry that you're late to the party and you're just now realizing that he's gone. So if you want to turn on AJ Brown now, this is when the relationship gets toxic. I guess I'm just, I've always wanted AJ to be happy. I'm going to stay with that. And if he's happy elsewhere, he's happy elsewhere. I actually thought Adam Schefter this morning explained it very well. Andrew asked him if he thought there was any hard feelings between the Eagles and AJ Brown. And Adam said, this is how I would look at it. That they traded for him. They gave up good draft compensation for him. In his 4 years in Philadelphia, they went to 2 Super Bowls. They won a Super Bowl. And it's been the best 4-year run of any wide receiver they've had in their history. Now they're going to be able to trade him and get probably a first-round draft pick for him, if not even more. Like
so we shouldn't be mad?
Well, that's the way I look at it.
Okay.
You know what, Sean? He's deteriorating. There's obviously a problem with the knee that people know about. Maybe this is the best time to just get rid of him, and now you get a draft pick, and you can try to get the next AJ Brown. That's how I'm looking at it.
It's very level-headed of you.
That's me.
To me, yes, you're right, but to me, it just falls in line with that position, right? Like the T.O., the Randy Moss, the Ochos, like it just is that vibe. It's something with that position. Diggs, we can take it to present day. Like these guys are just divas at the end of the day, and they want something new. Like AJ's putting up great numbers. You're winning a ton. You just won the division back-to-back. You won a Super Bowl, made it to another Super Bowl. If you think the grass is greener somewhere else, knock yourself out. I just think it comes down to more mental, and it's coming from AJ's perspective that he just wants to be wanted, wants something new out there.
I agree.
So let him go. But I want it to happen like today, and that's my issue, and that's why I'm getting aggravated. I want him to be happy, and I will eventually join you on that happy island. But I just, right now, like, no, AJ. Why you won't want us, man? What do we do?
So you're hurt.
A little bit.
Ray, are you hurt?
I'm pushing back.
I think I've given up so much on this at this point. I'm like, just go.
Yeah,
Take your stuff and leave.
Honestly, who's really going to be mad at AJ? Are people really going to hold a grudge towards AJ?
He can't.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe because I just, even in my head, because now, like, at one point it became, because so many people were, you're making this up in the media, this is totally fake. It became it being a real story against whether I wanted him traded or not. But I always go back to this, that use your eyes and remember how he played last year and what he looked like in that last playoff game. He wasn't good. He was not putting up monster numbers last year.
It's very fair.
And is he still a good wide receiver? I think he's going to have a great year in New England this year.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know what? Sometimes it's just time to move on. And it's time to move on from AJ. It is. You got a great 4 years out of him. You can still get a high draft pick back. Better than be a year early than a year late.
And, oh, by the way, the chemistry isn't all that good right now, so you got to do something about it.
He wants to be traded. That's the bottom line.
No.
Yes, that is true. Despite what this guy's Tyler is telling me right now. That's great. So
those truthers are going to remain
no AJ
loyal.
bashing over here. I hope AJ stays, and then when we win it all and AJ has another great season, fans will shut the bleep up, and the media as well, because they're annoying and always try to find something to break the team apart. That's exactly what's going on.
AJ will be in the Ring of Honor down at Lincoln Financial Field. It's all good.
And Jalen will induct him into the Ring of Honor.
I hope they have their, like, Kobe and Shaq moment, like, 20 years from now.
What year? Give me the year. 20 years from now?
20 years from now.
Okay, 46.
Before that.
Decade. The 10-year celebration of the Super Bowl.
But is Jalen still going to be playing?
37?
All right.
Probably not.
My son's going to be 21 years old in 20 years from now.
Yeah, don't.
Oof.
Yeah.
All
right.
I'm going to take him to Vegas.
YouTube chat recap. Go.
It's time for the YouTube chat recap.
How about filling us in?
Let me tell you something else, man.
Watch us live on YouTube every single weekday.
I can't lie.
Let me tell you something.
It's the Middays with Marks YouTube chat recap.
Yep.
At Andrew Ellis 9572. Saw a great quote the other day. The Phillies are talented on paper, but unfortunately the game is played on grass.
All right. There you go. Sorry, because Nate's out today. The beginning of it, I got distracted.
He's got the names going. Phillies play what? Grass? Yeah,
I don't know.
I got it. Yeah, next
have
one.
a good team on paper. The game's played on grass.
There it is.
Right.
Yeah, I love grass.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think they're that talented. Are they really that talented, the Phillies? Maybe 1 through 3 on paper is. Rest of the lineup? Dave Dombrowski said last night to Greg Murphy in their pregame show that they don't currently have a number 4 hitter on their roster.
Do they?
No!
Okay. Then.
He's the GM!
That's true.
All right, what's next?
If they can beat the Pens, I think they can make it to the ECF.
Oh, and if they make it to the ECF, what happens?
What happens?
Sean Brace will do the show.
What?
All orange.
Oh, I did say that, didn't I?
I was thinking this last night. You should have had to say if they win one of the first 2 games, you'll do blue.
That was game 1 because everybody was all fired up about game 1. That was the time to steal it. So that's the reason why I made that bet. However, if the Flyers make the ECF, I will do a show right here for 4 hours. Orange.
If the Sixers win the series, obviously you'll go all blue.
If the Sixers come back to beat the Boston Celtics,
I'll do it blue.
I will paint myself blue.
How about that? I'll do it blue too.
All right, we'll do the Blue Man Group.
It's better than saying I'll get a Sixers tattoo on my on my calf.
Yeah, we don't have anything to worry about.
All right, what's next?
Sean definitely pulled that Sixers hat out on purpose just to mush the team and seeing all the joy in the Delaware Valley.
I agree.
No, that ain't right. You don't think I want to see them win?
I know you do.
Oh, I definitely want to see them win. However,
it looks more like a Magic hat than a 76er hat.
Does it?
It's a weird. Do you agree, Ray?
It's an old hat.
Yeah, it does.
This is an old hat.
When I first saw it, I thought it was the Orlando Magic for some reason.
A couple years ago, I got this. But there was some dust on it. I won't lie.
Well, what do you mean it's old?
It's old. This is from Ben Simmons' run. is definitely from.
Okay, so it's a but when you say it's old, I'm thinking you're saying either it's an old hat or it's a throwback.
No, like 2017, 2018, I would say, right around there.
Okay, yeah, it's not that old. Okay, all right, what's next?
I don't see downs. Didn't Howie basically say he doesn't value the position in the same breath where he said he drafts first-rounders with the anticipation of a second contract?
I'm not sure.
Down? No, I know. Yeah, I mean, Downs won't be there. That's for damn
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's interesting, though, because I wonder where he's going to end up. I don't, if you can get a great player, get a great player, but a safety, top 5, no, you probably got to wait. Got to wait.
All right, Ray, any more?
The move to save this Phillies era would have been trade Schwarber prior to the 2025 season and get a haul. But few GMs have the stones to make such a forward-looking move.
But then you don't get 56 home runs out of Kyle Schwarber
and sell that to Bryce Harper.
Yeah, sell to the fans.
Sell to
that packet. You were never doing that.
No,
you're never doing that. Now, could you say that a different GM might have the balls to not re-sign Kyle Schwarber because he says I'm not signing a DH to that level contract?
Okay,
sure, that's a different story.
How about getting somebody in there to take over for third base, moving Bohm no matter what? How about Stott? Get somebody in there for second base. He could have went a number of different ways.
And he did not.
JT, see ya.
Coming up next, getting you all fired up, unfiltered, Ricky and Bill. See ya.